And we're live! I think that's long enough. I'm late as it is. Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Happy Tuesday. Happy reset day. Sorry I'm a little late. I had to go to the bathroom. So, just great timing, you know. when nature calls. So here we are. Hello. Welcome. It is reset day, which means we need to do our dailies and weeklies. So that's exactly what we're going to do. You know the drill by now. That's what we're doing. Dailies and weeklies. Let me check this real quick. Yes.
What a long, strange trip it's been. Adjusted for inflation. Unsheer Amethyst subscribed to your channel for 13 months.
Adjusted for inflation. Thank you so much for the resub, Utzia. Super appreciate your continued support because thanks to folks like you, I could keep working. Adjusted for inflation. Yeah, wasn't Prime sub going up in some countries or something? Lame. Like, I guess inflation happens, but blech. But thank you. So thank you for continuing to sub to me for 13 months. Man. Thank you, appreciate it. Here we go. We get lucky today. Can we? I don't see the thing. Causing cracking giggles already. That makes me happy. Aw. Thank you, Insia. Also, hello, Maromi. I saw you wave up there. Apologies. I was gonna start on time and then I was in the bathroom, so yeah. I was like, any day now. One of those days. Hello, Thalia. Oh, Kraken, I was worried there was no stream today. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not intentional. Just bad timing. I got a carry for Garrosh Mythic so I can buy 5 heirlooms and then just need 1 more after that. Also, my Evoker needs 2 more levels until it gets 40k bronze and buys a new mount. Nice! Congrats! You're getting some good progress then. That's awesome. Congrats, Areno! Here we go. Beautiful. Hello, Data Bob. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome back. Hello, Apollo. Hello, Cubwa and Witch Hobbit. How are y'all doing? Welcome. Let's see. I don't think we got him today either. Well, rats. Alright. And, in case anyone needs it, the world quest, Danger Alawashte, is up. You just gotta go kill a bird in High Mountain. And I'm very happy because I've been waiting for that one for literally months. I need it for completion purposes. I've never done it. So, I'm gonna go do that real quick. Whip out my Reeves and head to High Mountain. Here we go. Beautiful. Fixing the ensembles means I'm gonna try to rebuy all the broken ones after reset. I saw that. I'm really hoping it's retroactive because I already bought everything and just kind of hoped that they would fix it. But, you know, we'll see. I'm gonna untangle that nest later. Which is fine, I guess, if I have to buy everything again just because I have so much freaking bronze, but doesn't mean I'm happy about it. But all good. I need to level enough alts in Remix to finish Stay Classy anyway. Well, that works out then. That's good. Hello, Creepo. How you doing? Welcome. Not the burb. Well, the burb has to die. Never did a what? I missed it. World quest. It's just a world quest. Open, High Mountain here. Legion world spawns, or world quests, are on a very terribly long. There we go. Finish it. Done. That was it. Real exciting. Waited months and months for that. Well, it's done though. Bam. Okay, we also did Hero Mythic Triumvirate, so that's done. Alright. So let's go. I don't have a lot of dailies to do anymore, which is perfectly fine. So let's go get Karazhan out of the way. Alawashti, spelling world quest in High Mountain. Yes, thank you. Yeah, those the Legion rotation world quests, like I like the rotation that they did. They do the same like timer in BFA, but they don't take nearly as long to come back around. I don't know why they take so long in Legion. That's something they corrected later, luckily, but Very weird schedule, yeah. Apparently it also fixed that you don't need to relog after learning it for all to show up menu. Well, that's good, because that was getting annoying. Alright, I gotta turn off music. No. There. Hey Kraken, did you know there's this YouTuber that did a remix guide to get gold, almost 1 mil bronze in a week? I did not. I don't usually watch other YouTubers. Ironically, I just put one out today, so that's kind of funny. Here we go. Nice. So where's that world quest tracked? ATT. It's tracked in all the things. Because world quests are considered quests, because they're just a different type of quest. And it was just one that apparently I had never completed. So, which, understandable. I've been waiting weeks for it, or months. Literally months for it. Hello Mooks, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Bam. I used class trials on a second account for that. 10 to 20 starting quests and Legion. Just when class trials started at top level for the current expansion. Usually happens at the end of the expansion. Gotcha. There we go. Understandable. Can you tame that bird? It looks really cool. I have no idea. Probably. You can usually tame a lot of the Dread Ravens. That's the name of that model. So probably. You'd have to go find out. You know, I'm still waiting for the one quest I need for Maldraxxus Assault and the Maw for the ring mount. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have had those other rings for months. Yeah, that one took a little while to come around. So definitely check every time. It is infuriating for sure. Also a method. Oh, I found it. I did it back in Legion, I guess. Oh, nice. Very good. Doing better now. Had the weekend from Hill. Aw, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm glad you're doing better. Just, you know. There we go. Nice. I realized another bonus of remix alts. If they're removed to retail immediately when the event ends, that is 1 week before War Within, and it's a Comstomp week. Oh. So we'll suddenly have a huge pile of extra 70s to get some marks of honor before some of them get scrapped for parts. Hey, look at that. Nice. There you go. There you go. That works out then. Perfect. Okay, are we on Mythic or Heroic? This is Heroic. Okay. So that one. Oh, I didn't do the profile. Hold on. I knew I forgot something. I just realized. I was very tired last night. I'm still very tired. I didn't get to go to bed till 5 because the video took me all day to do after stream. Oops. People are probably going to want that. Hold on. I can collect. There we go. Videos. Hold on a second. I just realized I didn't put the to-do list string in my video. It's always something. There we go. I'll put that at the bottom here. To-do list string. Why? Okay. I see. For the two... Hold on. Gotta fix something. This stream... Are you attacking me over there, rude? Please join Discord for it. YouTube isn't... That's why. That must have been why, and I forgot to do it. Letting me share it here. Under... Let's see. My... Apologies. I had forgotten a very important part of the video. Joys of being overtired. That'd be in... Let's see. Kraken add-ons. Kraken's Corner. Kraken add-ons. There we go. Okay, save. Then I gotta post it here. Everyone. Nice to do list mop remix string. Apologies, everybody. I love you. There we go. It wouldn't let me post that in my YouTube chat or a comment thingy description. And that must have been why I forgot to fix it last night. I didn't do the other half. My bad. There we go. Okay, fixed. That must have been why I didn't do that last night, because I tried, and it didn't let me. And YouTube's like, no, 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 can't post that many letters in your description. And I'm like, dude, I've seen people with worse, come on. Anyway, we can continue now. There we go. Okay, so can't do that. Alright. Loved your new video. Hearing the Niffin music and everything. Going to mostly follow it later. I'm going to skip the Landfall campaign because I have them all already. Ah, nice. Perfect. Only thing about skipping the Landfall campaign is just make sure you replace it with other things, because or like another zone or something, because you have to be level 50 for Timeless. There are some level requirements for things because, you know, Blizzard. Okay, let me get naked here so I can get back out. Put that down. And there we go. I also like doing some dungeons, so that might fill the gap in levels for me. Ah, gotcha. Perfect. Sure you've already fixed it, but where can I import? Get the import string. I just fixed it. It's in my Discord for now until I can get paste working. It'll probably inevitably go on whatever you call it. Oh, what's that site? The paste one. Pastebin. But Pastebin has locked me out and I haven't been able to fix anything, and I don't want to make an entirely new account, so I'm like, I just haven't gotten around to dealing with it yet. Alright, dungeon, now we need Mythic. But for now, it's in my Discord under add-ons. Under my add-ons. Apologies about that. Hi, Miss Latte. I've been watching your channel for a while, but checking out your Twitch for the first time. Big fan of your guides. Thank you, Tail Job Lover. Appreciate it. Welcome. Glad to have you here. There we go. Okay, sorry for the no music. I get copyrighted for Karazhan, so I just have to not have music on for the Karazhan runs. There we go. But we're almost done with it, and then we can have music back on. Let's see. Karazhan under Legion. Bam. Perfect. Alright, let's get over there. Because we're still doing this stupid dungeon. I mean, I like this dungeon, but boy, is it being stubborn. Oh, stubborn. There we go. Okay. Gotta wait for Barnes. Beautiful. I gotta remember to fight with Pastebin later. Copyrighted for the music. It's okay to stream the game with sounds, just not the music. The only music out of all the WoW stuff I got copyrighted for is Karazhan. And it's not even by Blizzard. It's some off-the-wall company that tries to claim the Karazhan music every time. So, I don't know. It's very weird. And I got, like, I win the appeal every time, but, like, I run this thing every day, and it's in the stream often, so I got very tired of appealing. So I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll just turn it off. What if they got a claim from Blizzard? I have no idea, man. Pasta bin. Yes! Pasta bin, exactly. Here we go. Oh, come on. Sometimes you can one-shot them, sometimes you gotta wait. There we go. I made one of the best chocolate chip cookie doughs yesterday. I wish I could share them with all of you. Making my second cookie today. Ah, delicious. I suppose I can share the recipe link. Sure, if you want. I love chocolate chip cookies. I usually make my own because every time I've had other folks, though, they overcook them. I make them all hard and half burnt. I like them very soft. Very nicely done. And gooey. It's delicious. Are you running the Dungeon Karazhan? I am indeed. I am indeed. There we go. It's the one from Legion. Have you tried BA's brown butter chocolate chip cookie dough? I have not. I have my own recipe. One from my grandmother. There we go. Still no. Still no. Alright, let's go to the garrison. Get that out of the way. And we can turn the music back on too. There we go. Is there a reason to run the dungeon version instead of the raid? Of course, there's a gazillion reasons why to run anything. Transmog, any collectible, mounts, pets, all kinds of stuff. And in this instance, I'm trying to get a quest to drop from Moros. For, Legion Order Hall stuff. Alright, I can turn the music back on now. Boop. Because I am a collector, so I collect everything. Almost anything, anyways. Not everything or anything, but mostly everything. Everything within reason, we'll put it that way. Yeah, I still never got that follower on any alt. Same! I didn't even know it existed until I got ATT in Dragonflight. And I ran the crap out of that raid. I used to sell Nightbind carries on the side. Back when I was multi-boxing and using a beefed up Brewmaster monk. Silver might remember that. I don't know if she's in here though. But like, was that before her? I don't remember. That might have been before her. We met halfway through Legion, so that might have been before her actually. Okay, so we did that. And now I need to go do Artisan's Stitch Yard. Okay. We did that. Let's go to Antorus. Let's get that out of the way. Let's see if we get our scythe this week. We'll go do Antorus and Nighthold. Grumble, grumble. I feel you. I feel you. Same. I kind of avoid Legion stuff, but I guess I gotta try it out. Really? Oh, that's unfortunate. Legion is my absolutely favorite expansion out of all of them. Any particular reason why you avoid it? It is the best expansion they ever did, in my opinion. And it still holds to this day. When the pandemic started, I killed the free time compiling family recipes so we wouldn't lose them. I'm up to 310 pages. It's kind of run away from me now. Oh man, that's impressive. Yeah, I don't have a lot of family recipes. I've come from a long line on both sides of family of they just kind of do it how they feel like it, but they like usually didn't write it down, and most of them are dead by now. That's not what I wanted. Whoops. I instinctively went to this dungeon because I've been doing this every day. Can you tell I do this dungeon every day? Ah! I need to go to the raid, not the dungeon. Oh, this recipe makes me really gooey soft cookies. I'm the same. I prefer less crisp. Excellent. Yeah, I love nice soft cookies. Unless it's like a macaroon or a macaron. Or a no-bake fudge or something. Like, I don't mind crispy cookies, but when it comes to chocolate chip or snickerdoodles or something like that, it needs to be soft. I like my soft. Moros drop rate seems absurdly low. It is. I looked it up once and it was like lower than invincible low. And I was like, are you serious? For a quest. For a follower. For a Order Hall follower. that I'm never gonna use ever. He's just for collection purposes. Why? And it's character specific, so I can't use alts. Like, I could, but I would like it on my main. So, you know. Oh well. Oop, there we go. My favorite cooking quote. Oh, I'm dying. Garlic is to cooking as vanilla extract is to baking, and the amount that I add to my food is guided by reckless extravagance and utter disregard, verging on mild contempt for the recipe as written. That is an amazing quote. I feel like I've heard that one. That's amazing. Think of about 50 or family, the rest are things I cook often, which is why it's run away from me. Oh, that's funny. Let's see, I need to make sure this is on Mythic. Okay. There we go. Like a lot of the gathering quest drops means I have maxed the skill by the time our Legion suffers from a ton of shitty drop rates. It's mostly professions. I think almost all the shitty drop rates are professions or follower related. Like everything else I've been done with for ages. With the exception of like these special weapons. So the special weapons, the recipes, because I don't like how they did the recipe system in Legion, and follower stuff. I think those are the crappy ones. Like everything else was fine, but no, the one you want to talk about crappy drop rates. I think the king of low drop rates is going to be Shadowlands. As much as I like Shadowlands, that is my complaint with it. Aurelia's your fave? I'm intrigued. I missed out on the first 3/4 of the expansion, so I only got the boring last patch. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I loved all of it, even the last patch. Well, if you ever get the time, maybe go through it. I loved it.
Siphon Loot followed your channel.
Thank you so much for the follow, Siphon Loot. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. I really like both PE and PvP are kind of boring. Oh, that's a bummer. I can get that behind that as a cube when you can never have too much garlic. Yes! So wild to me, people actually have family recipes. The only one in my family who maybe would have had something was my mom's mom, and she died way too young to share them with her. My father decided to consider a beer and a potato salad a New Year's meal. Oh no. Yeah, mine, like, it's hard to get recipes out of mine because they're literally just, well, I just kind of throw these things in and the amount varies from time to time, but somehow it magically always turns out good type of family. So I've done that in the past as well, at least for the things that I really liked from family. Tried to get their, at least a synopsis, and then had to fiddle with it myself until I liked it as a recipe. Which is funny though, because that's how I cook too. I don't write anything I do down. Oh well. Kind of funny. Also, having the time to do decent PvE. Gotcha. Not having the time. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello, a bunch of potheads. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. All mine came from my grandmother and aunt. I'm the only brother, only other one that cooks, but my middle brother's got into it now. That he's been domesticated. Domesticated. I love how you put that. My family likes using cookbooks and recipes from online, and that is how I have lived. Oh. Yep, the profession stuff. Yep. Oh yeah, Shadowlands had way too many. This pad is 1 in 3,000 drop rate from random treasure chests. Looking at you, Gilded Waiter. I never did get that one to drop. I had to buy the dumb thing. I was tired of farming it. I was glad I could buy it. Paid a few 100,000 gold, but you know what? I didn't have to farm it anymore. Shadowlands has some gross drop rates. Yeah, I know everyone complains about the anima, but true collectors will know it's not the anima that you have to be afraid of in the afterlife. It's the drop rates. I use books in online too, but I always put my own twist on it. Recipes are just guides and less baking. Yeah, same to be honest. I don't have the waiter yet either. Blah, I'm sorry. My mom and brother just cook by feeling, unless it's something they never made before. I'm too lazy to cook for only myself. Oh, ain't that a mood. I'm a really good cook, but I don't really like cooking, so I'm usually also too lazy to cook anything unless I really want something very specific. So I feel you. Oh, well, yeah, it's not really not the anima, right? True collectors will know. So true. Here we go. Eh. There we go. Nice. The deeps of the maw full of low drop rate pets. And for me, it wasn't even really like the pets that were the issue. It was like transmog. Transmog was the stuff that took me forever to get. A lot of it, folks saw on stream.
Wind Frenzy followed your channel.
Thank you so much, Wind Frenzy, for the follow. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Still no helmet from that guy. Stingy. Freaking Genesis modes too. See, I didn't have a problem with those. I just ground them out from a mob grind in about 2 or 3 hours and then I was done, but I waited for that as well, because I knew it was going to be a pain if I tried to do it current. I have a gilded waiter. I don't remember getting it, so probably got it randomly without even knowing how rare it is, of course. Or even the Grateful Offerings. You'll get enough by just trying to get the egg mounts. Right? Absolutely. Do you have a guide on transmog, or could you make one? That is... depends on what transmog you're asking for, because there is a lot of transmog, and I have multiple guides on different kinds of transmog, but it depends on what one you want. There's a lot. So you'll have to be more specific if you're wanting something specific. If you're wanting a generic guide to transmog, I don't have one, and I'm not going to make one because it's too broad of a topic. It's basically, I'd just be like, go get pretty stuff and put it on. Yeah! Alright, so now... Nighthold. We'll head over to Nighthold. Now we gotta go do that one 3 times. Apparently it's still 185k on my server for a level 25. That's not bad. I paid probably twice that. But I bought mine quite a while ago. Anyone know a way to farm bronze besides making alts, trying to upgrade gear on my hunter so I can get eye level for heroic ATT or Mog? Well, in my guide, I give you kind of like the 3 best ways to do it. But if none of those ways appeal to you, then you're gonna have to settle for a mob grind or something. I'm gonna wait on the Genesis modes until I can affordably one-shot stuff from the Sepulchre raid and get them from there. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I did the little blue alien-looking guys, the Devourers, by one of the portals that they spawn out of. You can pretty much one-shot all of those. And they're instant spawn. So that's what I did. Not doing the alt way, then just need to do every daily thing you possibly can each in a day. Yeah, pretty much. AKA all the raids, heroic, give you most bronze, doing every instance at least once for greater bronze crash. Yep. Exactly. And of course, open world daily quests as well from the rep, but those don't give that much in my opinion. Yeah, I did the one instant respawning bird for a while, but that was semi-numbing. Yeah, I didn't do the bird. Mine were the little devourer guys. And they took about 2-3 hours. And then I was done with everything. All the pets, mounts, all the Genesis motes I needed. Wasn't too bad. Definitely a lot less bad than a lot of other mob grinds, to be honest. Okay. But sadly also my main for doing that stuff was a warlock, and warlocks suck for AoE farming. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I do everything on my paladin, so... we need Nightspire. Okay. go, nice. Beautiful. You know, I wonder... YouTube didn't let me put the string in the description. I wonder if it'll let me put it in a comment. I could pin it instead of the main stuff I usually pin. Hold on, let me see if I can do that. That way people don't have to keep joining my Discord. Like, I'm totally fine if people want to, but you know, if that's the only reason they're here, that feels kind of mean. Let's see. Let me see if I can put it in a comment. Well, it's really long because it's a to-do list string. And just YouTube was all like, no, you're not allowed to post that. And I was like, what? I've never seen that before. It didn't let me post it in my description. So I was like, alright, that's a little weird. Let's see if I can actually put it in a comment. Hold on. Because that annoys me. Let's see, can I put it in a comment? Let's see. Remix, let's see. Eyes. To-do list. Mop. Remix string. Hey, it did! I could post that in the comment, but I can't post it in my... Okay, here we go. I'll pin that. There. That should be better. Check the top pinned comment. There we go. That should make people happier. Because usually I just post my usual, like, you know, thanks for watching, etc., etc., but... Let me check to make sure that actually went through and it saved there. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Okay. Alright. In fact, let's actually take a short break. I've got lots of comments on this video like, nice string, please. And I'm like, shit, I didn't expect the video to explode so fast without the string. So that's fine. I want to go make a coffee anyways. We're about the time for a break. So let's take a short break. I can answer all these people back like, please check the pin. I'm sorry, I love you. And I'll be back here in a few minutes. Alright, so go make some coffee or something. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. There. I made a coffee and I also cold the crowd. Everyone's like, where's the string? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it didn't work in the description. I remember doing it, but it's possible YouTube rejected it because it was weird. But so for any of you that watched the guide this morning and were like, where's string? It's in the pinned comment now under the video. I fixed it, so fixed now. But I'm back. Hello. We can continue as normal.
Tail Job Lover followed your channel.
Thank you so much, Tail Job Lover, for the follow. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. I was trying to say stay and day at the same time, but it still comes out as stay, so works out. Okay. Alright, where are we at here? Ooh, tiramisu. Man, I love tiramisu. Just glancing over what y'all were talking about, make sure there wasn't any questions. Okay, perfect. Excellent. So yes, we can get officially settled in. I feel better now. I was like nervous, like, oh no, the string's not there properly. I don't want to have to make people come all the way to my Discord for it. That's convoluted and annoying. It was supposed to be in the description, but Blizzard. But YouTube said no. Fixed it. I'm better now. I haven't watched the guide because I was busy the whole day with gardening and other housework. It's okay, Ryok. The string will actually be there for you now when you do, because you will more than likely want it. It'll make things a lot easier. So it's been fixed. Your streams are as amazing as your YouTube content. I'll be usual around here in no time. Ah, well thank you, Tail Job. I appreciate it. I'm dying. Take me out back. Grief. I appreciate it. Ah, I'm all flustered. But thank you, I appreciate it. Yes, I appreciate it. So much to do now that I'm finally back home. To be fair, it's been almost 2 weeks. Dang, that's impressive. Glad you're home though. So there is a lot to do right now. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Have you been got, prototype? Did I get you? That's such a like a child threat. I'm gonna get you. It cracks me up. All right, come on, Illidan, let's go. There we go. All right, perfect. No mount. We got ya. Exactly. I can imagine how happy I and my cat are to be home again. Oh, I feel that. I've gone on trips before, and dude, you just want to come home and lay in your bed, and you're like, please. Nothing like your own bed, your own smell, your own house. Your own place. Oh yeah, got it. Yes, classic hook and pull. Perfect. Okay. Your own toilet, yes! What is that? Like, you wouldn't think your own toilet would be such a big deal, but like, it is. Your own shower? I don't know. Like, even a very clean, like, you know, you can smell it's been bleached, like, bathroom, nice bathroom in a hotel that's nice. It's just not the same. I need my own porcelain throne. Let's see. Alright, now we need heroic. Time to go do that again, but on heroic. Oh yes, I was living at my grandmother's for 2 weeks to help her out with dishes and cooking, and oh man, I like my home. Oh, ain't that the truth. The simple things in life, you know? I like my room and my cat and my stuff. Yes, our own little cubbies. Our little nooks. Our little places that we dwell. Our dens. My lair. I need my lair. My alone time. True that. Nothing like a little bit of that, man. And I feel like even highly social people need a little bit of alone time once in a while. Sometimes to just recalibrate, you know? I also couldn't stand what groceries two liked. We are very different. Oh no, that makes it even worse. It's like, really? You get this one? It's like, yeah, I like that. It's like, but the other one's better. I feel that. There's the alone time too. Yes. If my mom had a bathtub, I could maybe have been convinced to stay another week, but holy hell, her bathroom is even tinier than mine, and she put it full with stuff. Oh, that's funny. I can understand that. I have a very small bathroom as well. The shower, and this is after my dad helped me make it bigger. The shower, if I put my elbows out, I can't. They hit the sides. You know, if you just do the chicken wings, I can't do that. It's too narrow. It makes it very difficult to take showers, but, you know. Come on, Ellison! I only take baths when I'm booked into a hotel with work. It's like a nice bonus. Man, I haven't taken like a bath probably since I was a teen, because I only have a shower. I don't have any bath structure. Any tubs. You live in a shack in the bush? Pretty much. Pretty much. I live up in the mountains in the middle of nowhere, so pretty much. It's a very small house, but it's nice out here. Shower is chicken free zone. Exactly. Yes. Same here. Shower is nice and fast and cheap. When the hotel pays, I'm all for it. Yes. If I had a bathtub, I would take an hour or two long bath 3 times a week. I would probably want to as well, and I think that's probably a good thing that I don't, just because I don't got the time for that. I don't have a time for a lot of that sort of stuff. Oh well. There we go. Oops, no wait, I wanted Fontenite. Gosh, I will always hate how they have them out of order. Ah! I gotta drive back up there. Alright. Excuse me, ladies. Geese, actual goals. Geese, not a geese. OMG, one of my dreams is to be able to redo my own bathroom one day. I can't stand normal tubs. I would love to have a separate shower and a bigger adult-sized tub on the side. Yeah, that's how I would like it too, to be honest. 'Cause that's what we had before, but it was like for the size of children. Like, it was me and my brothers, because we shared the bathroom for a long time. We're very tall. I'm 5'8", and both my brothers are 6'5" plus. So it's very small, as you can imagine. It's very difficult. So we had to have it redone. But even then, we could only go so big, because it's just a very small room. Same with my kitchen. Really would love to be able to design my own one day. Oh yeah, same. That would be nice. My flat is about 52 meters squared, and 25 of those are my kitchen. Oh, nice. I've been wanting to move out just so I could get a bathtub, a way smaller kitchen, and maybe a second room so I could have a living and bedroom instead of both in one. Ah, autocorrect casualty. All good. No worries. Come on, Gul'dan. Good grief. Looking for a new place for about 4 hecking years. Ah. Rip. You'll get one day. Yeah, I think the very typical American bathroom has the shower and bath together, and the tub is for children, basically. Yep. Yep, that's pretty common. Because the house is from the 90s, so it's a 94, I think. So, very common. And I'm just like, this is tiny. Why is this tiny? This is so tiny. I'm not this tiny. Yo, Kraken, happy reset. How are you today? I'm doing great, Zortaz. Happy reset to you as well. How are you doing? I felt that. It's been hard lately. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not moving anywhere anymore. I used to do a lot of that. I'm probably not going anywhere. Not for a long time, at least. Sadly, the town I live in has a very high old people population, so every landlord has been redoing their bathroom in the last 10 or so years to remove bathtubs and put showers in. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense. I'm gonna go to bed. Beers are getting to me. We'll have a good rest, tail job. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good night. I'm already almost done with my coffee. I think I needed it today. I only got like 4 hours of sleep, maybe. This mount does not want to drop. Okay. Whee! Time to do it again. On normal. Blap. Beautiful. Excellent. Oh, stretchies. Okay. Even if I find a place that's in my budget, near where I want to live, and has a bathtub, there's like 30 applicants within 10 minutes. Oh. Oh no. It's a highly sought after thing, apparently. Okay. Let's change that to normal. And back in we go. Maybe the mount will drop this week. We'll see. I'm not hardcore farming these mounts in case y'all noticed. just doing my once per try, once per week. Applied to so many places, I've gotten to see maybe less than 10 in person. Of course I didn't get any, if I even got a response. Aw, sorry, rant over. Aw, still, I'm sorry, Rack. I hope you find one soon. Or at least, you know, reasonably soon. Jeez. Okay, nice fire. Let's get up there. Yeah, that has been my experience in Boston too, although I'm trying to get out of the city. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I don't miss the city. But I'm not a people person anyway, so you know, it works out. Nice place to visit, but I like going home where there's no one around for at least a few miles. Just me, my dog, my cats, my chickens, and my immediate family. My ducks. My trees. And my one turkey. Used to have horses, but they're gone now. They was old. Sounds like a paradise. Pretty much is, to be honest. The only bad thing about it out here was internet. There was no internet that was actually of any decency for many years. Didn't really get it till like, what? Shortly before I started streaming? Because I couldn't stream because of it, so would love to have chickens. I love chickens. They're such a mess, but I love chickens. They're so cute. Come on, Ellison, let's go. I want a little farm just to have the animals and the garden. Perfect. Chickens are the best too because like they're not very high maintenance, to be honest. As long as you have a large enough area for them that they don't destroy the ground, because chickens will destroy whatever you put them in. They are mini dinosaurs. They will destroy everything around them. They're very destructive. But other than that, they're pretty easy. And they're the nice thing compared to like pigs or like cows, because you can actually eat their eggs without eating the chicken. Whereas like if you want beef or pork, like you have to eat the animal, and that feels sad. So, because trust me, I love me a good steak and some pork chops and bacon, but I can't eat my own animals. Not unless they were a piece of shit. Like, we had some ducks that were just assholes, so we ate them. But our other duckies, no, they're good duckies. So, we don't eat our animals. We just can't, we're too nice. I can't do it. I guess I shouldn't complain. After all, I'm able to work and have a decent place to call home. Well, at least you have that. So, I totally understand. Chickens are lovely little murder dinosaurs. They are. They really are. And I think people have a misconception about them being like vegetarian or vegan or whatever it is. No, dudes will eat each other if they feel like it. If they see so much as one speck of blood on their fellow sister, it's dinner time. So I'm like, I don't know guys where you guys heard that, but they're literally mini dinosaurs. They will eat each other. They are very aggressive. if you don't, you know, keep them well loved. It's pretty funny. Chickens are a mess figuratively and literally. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Would be the easiest way to get me outside. That's a good way to do it, for sure. Yeah, I have a family who have them and neighbors. I used to take care of my neighbor's farm for them when they would go on holiday. It was fun. Aw, well that's cute. I love it. Oh yeah, same. I couldn't eat the animal. Oh, not the ducks. I know, right? But we had some asshole ducks. We're like, well, guess who's gonna be Christmas dinner? Because they kept like picking on all the other ducks and picking in on the chickens, and they were just jerks. So those particular ducks became dinner. But all the other ones though, no. Chickens are surprisingly aggressive. They are. They definitely can be. Asshole roosters are where, oh man, I cannot pronounce them. Koavin? Probably saying that wrong. Comes from. But food, I imagine. Rhymes with cock. Okay, so it is like cock. Cockavin, cockavin, alvin. Apologies. Oh, that sounds like my aunt. She's been mad. She can't figure out which chicken has been eating their eggs. Oh no! Yep, that'd do it. Once they get a taste, too, they'll start stealing each other's eggs. And I'm like, no! You can't do that! Luckily, we haven't had that in a long time, but... yeah. Okay. So, night holds good. So let's go get Dragon Soul out of the way since we're on raids here. Rhymes with cock, chicken stewed in red dine, cock oven. Oh, okay. Yum. I bet that's good though. That sounds good. There we go. Do love me some good stewed chicken. I think my favorite form of chicken would probably be chicken. The chicken thigh, I think, is my favorite part of the chicken. And then usually kind of like either deep fried or sauteed in a lot of herbs and stuff with a lot of like olive oil. That one, I think, not even the fried. I think the sauteed version is the best. French food is weird. The first person to eat snails and drown them in butter was probably not a king. Yes, thighs are good for longer cooking. Yes, you can cook the snot out of thighs and it doesn't like affect them, which is really nice. They're very easy to cook. Where am I going? Other direction. She's going to have to call that chicken egg eater. Yep, or it's gonna get out of hand. Barbecue chickens? Yeah, I'm not a barbecue fan. For whatever reason, I'm just not. My dad loves barbecue, but I don't know. That is my least fave, probably. I prefer the breasts. Well, they would be all yours, because I think the least favorite for me is the breast, ironically. It's amazing what you will try to eat when starving. Fair. That is fair. You'll start getting desperate. Okay, so let's get down to Dragon Soul here. Luckily, like usual, we only have to go to Ultraxion. We don't need the spine. I need... yep, okay. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and take that off since we're here. And then after this, we will head over to BFA and go do all of the dungeons. Chances at mounts and stuff over there. Already almost out of my coffee. Guess I really needed it today. Come on, you're done. You're done, son. There we go. I should probably clean out my bags. Do that when we get up there. When we're waiting for RP. Good place to do it. Y'all excited for launch? August 26th? I'm pretty excited. I hope we get a pre-patch date soon, so I can plan around that. Because it has varied over the years. Like, usually 4 weeks beforehand, but like, you know, okay, so they have done 2 weeks in the past, and sometimes they do 8. So it's, I want to know. I want it now. Same. I really want pre-patch because all the stuff that I'm super excited for is coming with pre-patch. Oh, me in a nutshell. Come on, there we go. All the warband stuff and reputation, not reputation, that's probably coming later. The transmog stuff, bank stuff, hopefully cross-realm guilds. I haven't heard a lot about that in a while. I'm a little concerned. So hopefully that's coming soon as well. Yeah. Urband, account-wide everything. I hope so. I would love everything one day. It's at least a good start. Then I can start, again, my farming session. Yes. Like the priest hero talents. Yeah, I don't think we get hero talents until launch because, at least on beta, you can't use them until 71. And I don't think we'll be able to level past 70 until launch, so I don't think that'll come with, pre-patch, unfortunately. Unless they change it. They could change it, but... And achievement stuff. Yeah, the achievement stuff, too. Account-wide that, and the currency stuff, even though it's... They're calling it account-wide. I call it a bank management system. Difference. It's not account-wide currency. But, you know, whatever. They're after the current talents, which end at 70. Yeah, yep. I've been able to see what reps and achievements we get with warbands. True. I don't know if they're gonna... I know they said before that they're gonna start with the new stuff and work backwards, so don't expect the older ones anytime soon. So War Within will obviously be first for reputation, and then Dragonflight. And they might skip Shadowlands, because the way they kept talking about Shadowlands rep, they were making it sound like none of them were gonna count, so I wouldn't get my hopes up about that one. They really have a hate boner for their own expansion. I'm like, well, you guys did this to yourself. I don't know what to tell you. We tried to tell you the systems weren't great, but whatever. Sure, it's easier to just shift around currency. Yeah. Still nice. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm still looking forward to it. Like, I'm a little grumbly because I'm like, just make it account-wide, please, the currency. But at least this is awesome. This is a start. Getting ahead of myself while you're fine with Java. Let's find for SL, then we will get them. Yes. I would love to see a timeline on the reps if possible. Same, that would be nice, but I think it's gonna depend on how well the Warband one, like the War Within ones work. Because they said they wanted to work out the kinks on that first, which I respect. Like, I appreciate that. Instead of messing up people's rep. You know, if it bugs out and erases all your shit, and then they have to fix that. Oof. Yeah. I'll probably just end up having one character who's the currency mule, and the others can use as a bank. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it as well. It's gonna be my main here. He's gonna hold all the currency. 'Cause he's the one that actually would use it. So, well, I'm a little annoyed. That'd be how it do, I guess. And at least most of them, at least if it still stays this way, don't have the tax, the currency tax. Only a handful of them do. And it's mostly the pre-existing ones that already had it. So, that's good. At least for the ones he had that don't lose anything when moved, exactly. Alright, come here, you. Right, I can't mount up here. So, we want... where is he at? Herald. Okay. Let's clean out my bags. Getting a little on the full side. Can always tell when it's a little full because no, we don't wanna sell that. Cause it starts getting a wee laggy. I don't know why, but it is. Also, I don't know if they're doing anything to fix it, but on the note of the currency, you know how I was telling everyone the wording was very specific, not the currency, the transmog about class tier. You know how I was telling everyone that the wording is awfully specific when they said, yeah, tokens will be warbound. And I was like, so what about the non-token tier? Because not every expansion uses token tier. Some of them is just the teardrops. Well, confirmed, those are not warbound, as I suspected. So, wow, Twitter's kind of blowing up at the moment. And I'm like, I told you guys! Nobody listens to me! Drives me crazy. I also think all the friendship reps would just be account-wide. I get why they decided it, but still, I don't know if I care. Yeah, same with Hobbit! Like, especially those, because I'm like, those are usually like, you get the rep up and you can buy like a toy and then there's no other use for them. Like, look at all the Fisher exception of collection, a cooking recipe, and some bobber toys. And the cooking recipe isn't even for raids, it's just so you can turn into a fish. Like, that's it. There is no power gain thing to be had from that. You know what I mean? I don't get it either. Oh, I can put this guy away now. Get out of here. So I don't know. It's just, that seems strange to me. Another remix alt just hit 70. Congrats! Time to hop into a heroic raid with my 200 eye level and get carried to some base gear. Yeah, congrats. Nice. Yeah, old non-tokens need to be learnable for everyone. Agreed. At least, like, if they don't want them to be learnable by every class, at least make legacy non-token tier warbound. They already said they didn't want to do it. Oh, right. I'm gonna do these guys first. With current stuff. Fine, I agree. Don't do that, because that would mess up the rating system. Fine. But legacy stuff, though... It's just like I was saying at the beginning. If they don't make all tier in legacy dungeons, in raids, learnable by any class, nothing changes. I still have to run all my classes. So it doesn't change anything. All this work they've done doesn't really change anything, you know? Over here waving my arms, shouting to the wind. I don't understand. I'm like, nothing changes, guys. We'll just have to shout at them until they make them learn by all. Exactly. Make them learn it for everyone for legacy drops, I'd say. Otherwise, it's a farming nightmare. Yep. Exactly. No one cares if you can move a level 50 raid drop to an alt. Yeah, no kidding. Even a level 30 raid. Like, dude. Yeah, I've been saying that as well. Onyxia helmets are still gonna be a freaking nightmare. Ugh. Yeah. Yep. I really want a Mog farm, but like, yeah, that's gonna be a pain point for sure. Get out of here. You guys need to channel faster. But the player power, if you could just give that Molten Core helm to an alt. Yeah, that'll mess up recurrent rating. How dare they? How dare they get that banana paladin helmet? I mean, seriously, have you looked at the paladin set for Molten Core? It's banana colored. It's banana yellow. That's why I call it the banana set. How dare they look like a banana? Nanner power, exactly. How dare they? Oh gosh. All the bananas. Oh, that's funny. I'm not accept this banana set slander from Craig. didn't say I didn't like the set. It's just banana colored. I like bananas. It's banana color. It's the same color as that banana. That says very appealing. So it begins with the puns. Did somebody say banana? Yes. Oh, you guys are the best. I love all of you. Still no mount. I'm up to exactly 555 attempts. Blah. Alright, where were we headed next? Right, this is why I keep to-do list. To BFA, okay. Let's go over to Zandalar first. Get those out of the way. Will we be able to make more Dracthyr in pre-patch or have to wait for launch? I'm not sure, actually. I don't know when they're unlocking that. Probably pre-patch? I think that's usually when they do it. But I've never actually paid attention, because I always got around that rule by making them and transferring them, you know. So I don't know. You know you can never dodge my puns. Too true, too true. And everything after Legacy loot dropped off is personal loot, so running it on any class will be the same as it was before. Personal loot should be current expansion only. It's only personal loot if whatever you call it. Unless you're talking about, like, yeah, never mind, I caught up with you. Yeah, I got what you mean. Yep, I get you. Yep, I agree, because the previous expansion, so like Dragonflight will still not be Legacy loot. We'll have to wait like another couple years before that kicks in, which I think is stupid, personally. I'll say it outright. I have to keep waiting. Can I go around those guys? I should be able to. It's just that front area. You are not allowed to pass them without killing them. Wish it was personal loot right now. Yeah, I wish the current raids were personal loot. I agree. Or at least had the option.
Javi Heels followed your channel.
Thank you so much for the follow, Javi Heels. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Okay. I like dungeons where you can skip all the bosses. I don't need anything from the other ones. I just want them out. Alright. Also, hydration alert. Y'all get some water. I'm out of coffee, so let me move my mug. I keep trying to drink out of it and there's nothing in it. There we go. A random tip of the day. If you struggle to make yourself drink water, put a straw in it. I don't know why, but it makes it easier for me to drink water. I'm just like, oh, straw, sip. I don't know why. Yeah, that news about Mythic Zero Day Lock is so nice. I hope that is retroactive. Agreed. Yes, really terrible design. Caps intended. About the loot, yeah, agreed. Prototype, agreed. Hard agree. Yes, straws helped me too. Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I don't know why. It just makes it better. I have one of those stainless steel. I don't know what you'd call it. Thermos, I guess. That has this hard plastic straw that you can just keep rewashing. So it keeps it cold, and it has a lid on it, except for where the straw is. So it keeps dust and stuff out of it. It's really nice. It's perfect. Just the final straw. Love using water bottles that have straws. Same. But it has to be like an actual straw, not those weird little square little sucky nubs. Because I struggle with those for some reason. Now, maybe? Nah, boo. That's okay. Alright, where are you, Bran? But yeah, I really hope on the Mythic Zero. I saw that news this morning, and I'm very pleased that Mythic Zeros will be daily lockouts like Heroic, but I really want them to be retroactive. Because what I'm doing right now. These dungeons that only drop mythic mounts, but they're weekly. I feel like I'd be a little more motivated to do them daily than weekly. I'm definitely, maybe it's a weird, but I tend to be someone that if something is more readily available to me when I want it, I'm more, I don't know, interested in farming it, if that makes sense. But if it's something with a long lockout, I'm inevitably going to forget about it, and then I just don't do it. Period. So, that's probably why I dislike weeklies, to be honest. I don't mind like a couple here and there, but Dragonflight went a little overboard with weeklies. I really like the Hydro Flask bottle. It's worth every penny for me. I don't think I've ever used one. It's just called Built. It's the Built brand. Kraken contributing with the straw pollution in the oceans. Hey, technically, I'm not contributing at all. It's a reusable straw, so it'll be mine forever until it literally disintegrates. I think the straw thing has to do with aerating whatever you're drinking, which is why soda is more fizzy when you drink it through a straw. That makes sense. But I think for me too, like, I don't like getting the water all over my lips when I'm drinking it. It's just physically easier for me to drink from a straw. And so I do definitely agree with you. It does taste a little better out of a straw, but it's a physical use thing too. If I just have to drink it, I just chug the whole thing and get it over with because it just displeases me somehow. But as a straw, I will sip as needed. Because I'm weird that way. Yes, 100%. That's how my DHD mind works too. If I need to wait for a schedule to farm something, I've already squirreled off on another project. Yep. Mine is just like a patience thing. I ain't got time for that. If I want to farm it, I want to farm it now. I don't want to have to wait. If you're going to make me wait, I'm not going to do it. Because I'm that person. So, you know. Turtles have lived long enough. Oh, turtles. Why would I wait and do it once a month when I could not wait and never ever do it? 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, you're funny. There we go. Oh, you must learn patience. Patience? Yeah. How long will that take me? Exactly. Like, patience. I'm getting older here. I ain't got time for this. Here he comes. Nyom. This thing's pretty. The Golden Serpent. Yeah, the model on this is just gorgeous. I love this. Probably can't tame that, can you? Anyone know if you can tame the Golden Serpent? Because you could tame Wind Serpents, and it's a 52 beast. I'll have to look. I really like that one. It's also a good one, yes. The anticipation of doing it after putting it off is the fun part. Yes. I didn't put my other ring on. Nope, it is on. Okay. Never mind. Oh, stretch. Okay, so we did Underrot, and we're doing King's Rest. So we gotta do Motherlode next. Mechagon. Freehold. Okay. Sarkarth better give me the mount this time around, or I will be very upset with him. Well, I hope you get it. I know I don't have it either, but I haven't really been trying to farm it like you have been. I'm just waiting until it's soloable in the far years in the future. I think honestly, if it wasn't a 1% drop rate, I wouldn't mind waiting, twiddling my thumbs for a week just to get a pull at a 1% slot machine. Agreed. I think that's what it is for me too. Same, because you all have seen it. I don't have the hottest luck with thing. It's a very hit or miss if I do get lucky. And if I'm lucky, quote unquote, it's usually after hundreds or thousands of tries. So I would rather throw my entire alt army at it if I can, instead of having to wait. But that's why, like, you have to get around that. That's how you get around that, is with alt armies. You just scratch under his chin and he'll drop it. He might. Let's hope so. We'll try that. I will try that when we reach that boss. Still farming the Fire Art Legendary, and well, it doesn't look good. Oh no. Yeah, I got several tries at it, but I ended up giving up. It's like, I'll get it when it's soloable in the future. I don't have the gold right now to cough it up anyways. Because once you get the thingy for the legendary, don't you have to do this whole quest chain and pay all this gold to get it crafted or whatever? That was the first one I got. Thankfully, it's my fave. I just got the Razageth one past week, so now I have them all finally. Nice, congrats. Yeah, those are pretty sweet skins. I really wish we got Eridicron and Viranoth ones too, because I really, really like the Ice Dragon look, so I really wanted Viranoth, but oh well. Yeah, Raz is the only one, ironically, that I got. I did a LFR once for it and got it. And I was like, shit, I'm not going back in there ever again this expansion. Nice! I'd never get one-shot tries like that. I was shocked. So, was very happy about that. There we go. Or just feed him some straws. They're pretty close to turtles, I imagine. We're winning this week. It's your turn. Let's hope so. Yeah, I can't be bothered with the Legos. Yeah, understandable. Recon and Viranoth next expansion? Hopefully. You'd say you aren't lucky. Normally I'm not. I always think that's the first time I've ever gotten something first. And it's because I was doing a video about it. I was so glad. I went and laid down for like an hour because I was so happy. I was like so prepared to have to farm the crap out of it. 'Cause I hate LFR, especially since they changed it to the group loot crap. I stopped. I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. Forget it. This is a waste of my time. I hated it anyways, but I just want it for Mog. Like, that's the only reason I would do it, you know? I'll just do it when it's soloable. I know LFR, I've done this half X-Pack. I'm sorry, couple. Streamer luck at it again. And that was before I was streaming, too. I wasn't even streaming that one. Like, I did stream some, but not much. I also do that when I'm happy with the drop. I'm glad. Yeah, so just like, the relief was leaving my body. Because I was not looking forward to it. I was doing that for a video guide. Because people were kept asking me, does the skin drop from LFR? Does it drop from LFR? Does it drop from LFR? I'm like, I don't know. I don't really do LFR anymore. So I'm like, fine, I'll do it. And I'll check. Lo and behold, I got it on the first one. I was like, yes, it does. Goodbye. I'm leaving now. Packing my bags. Alright, so let me... This scratches gently under the chin and asks to drop it. There. I scratched King Desire gently under the chin and asked him to drop it. So we'll see if he drops it. Here we go. But yeah, believe me, Bowflex. Most of my stuff is in the hundreds and thousands, so it's just frustrating. Group loot in LFR is so toxic, Blizzard has to know. I know, right? Like, I don't know how many people played back when group loot was around in dungeons, because they changed when did they change dungeons to personal loot? But for any of you that remember that, it used to be group loot for dungeons, and it was so toxic. I was so glad when they removed it because people were awful about it. And then they brought it to LFR, already the most hostile raiding environment anyway. And I was like, I cannot believe they approved that. I was blown away. I has done a science. Exactly. Rolling need. That's a hunter weapon. Yep. People literally form pre-meds and need everything to vendor it, like WTF. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I had that in MOP as part of, I think definitely part of what soured me so much is MOP was group loot. Master loot, that's what it was. That's what we had in our raid. And raid lead did not give a shit what class you were or how productive you were. I was the main tank, by the way. Whoever rolled highest got it, even if they couldn't even use it. So the gloves that I'd been farming for ages finally dropped. I needed them, but I didn't win the roll. They went to a warlock who disenchanted them in front of me. And the raid lead was okay with that. I will never understand that mentality. And this was in a flex. I will always be salty with people. That's just so selfish. Oh, where were we at here? People, let's see. Missing Garrosh's, mount, and spawn a Horadon and one ensemble of few. Hey, you're getting there. Congrats, Thalia. Awesome. When I think it's safe to leave my house, I'll run an LFR and remember why I don't want to. Exactly. I remember losing gear to players that couldn't even use it. Same. I'm just like, you can't even, yeah. Absolutely hated that people were able to lead on stuff that's way lower than their item, and then try to sell it to other people. Ugh. Yeah, that is scummy. People need an LFR, again, to sell one of these nowadays. Yep. That's what that mentality brings. What riot, right? They sit there like 50k for these gloves. That's my villain origin arc. Oh gosh. Yeah, much of my raiding experience has just been stuff with that. I'm just like, after 6 or 7 years of that sort of stuff, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm done. No more. Don't understand. The only time I had a good guild was in WoD. And they disbanded because of some drama from the guild master who was never even around. Alright, here we go. I got all these alts, I'll make my own raid. I wish. I wish. Totally would too if using third-party software wasn't forbidden anymore. Here we go. To be fair, 1 week when I won an LFR token, someone whispered offering 150k to buy it, but I actually needed it, so I took a hit to my gearing for gold. Yeah, I don't mind that. Like, if people are asking, like, hey, do you want that? You know, that's fine. I'm happy to trade people's stuff. It's just, you know, the other way around. Okay, so we did Motherload. No recipe. Let's head over to Freehold, and then we'll go to Mechagon. No longer tradable and no vendor value at rating solved. I'll take a check. Yeah, see, I wouldn't like that personally. I don't think that would be a good way to solve it. I like being able to trade stuff to people. But, you know, I mean, I wanted it, but 150k gold is a lot of gold. That is true. Okay, so let's go over to Freehold, and then we'll do Mechagon. McHagan. I'm so looking forward to being able to ride other mounts. Which, ironically, I'm just gonna ride the Algarian Storm Rider Griffin again. But I'll be able to trade out the stupid Lightning Rush ability for Whirling Surge. Which is why I haven't been riding it, because I don't like that ability. I use Whirling Surge a lot. So, that'll be on the talent tree though, so that'll be nice. Looking forward to that. There we go. Trading means selling, and if you let them, they will. I mean, I don't mind if people sell stuff. It's when they can roll on it and get it when they can't even use it. That's the problem. The trading and selling part doesn't bother me. Here we go. Oh, vendor value is horrible. That means you need to manually throw it away and type yes. That you're sure for each and every one other than just a mass vendor after it would be a solo run farm. Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't be able to get any gold out of it either for legacy expansions. Which, you know, I like running old raids for gold. I just saw this tweet, guys, if we let any race be any class, it'll make it a bad RBG and flop like BG3. I hope they were joking because, isn't that what we would want? Yes, we definitely want WoW to flop like BG3, definitely. Uh-huh. That's funny. They get 1 copper infuse and add on the vendor. You don't have to type too late, just drop them on the ground. Yeah, see, I would hate that. I believe it was sarcasm. Good. I was gonna say. Alright, I'm out. That's fine. To Mechagon. Alright. Farewell, pirates. I hardly knew ye. Okay. Into the dungeon we go. Now we get to try for another mount. And a recipe. Fingers crossed we get one. I hope we get the recipe first, because I have to go further into the dungeon for the recipe than the mount. So if I get the mount first, I still have to keep doing it. There we go. Oh yeah, it's like the rewards you get when you first use a Shadowlands Renown token. The first mount has a vendor value, but only for Night Fae. Everything else, Ensemble's other 7 mounts, the legendary members you already have, you all have to drop manually. Yes, and it's so irritating. It really is. Especially since I do that frequently on every 60 plus alt when I get them, because it's a good way to get an easy 4K anima if you need the anima. So it's a one-time thing, but you know, still doing that is irritating. We're trading a thing people can need, and then every LFR becomes G to keep KP. Want to go for gear or gold? Both. So.
Montana Ricky followed your channel.
Thank you so much, Montana Ricky, for the follow. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Deleted so many mounts. Same. Same. Really wish they wouldn't drop if you already knew them. It kind of drives me crazy. Just watch your video? Well, thank you. I hope it was helpful for you, Montana. There we go. I'm glad to have you here. Welcome. And even if it wasn't helpful for you, I hope you learned a thing or two. I don't know. They're supposed to do that with warbands, I think? Boy, I hope so. I hope so. Just as a general rule, if you already know it, it shouldn't drop again. In terms of, like, mounts and stuff. That would, you know, impersonal loot type things. I don't know. It just drives me crazy. Anything that's a unique reward, like amount, etc., just gets replaced with some base currency or something instead, and for achievements too. I think so, yeah. I don't know how retroactive it is to old stuff, but at least for the new expansion, it's supposed to be like that, I think. Unique learned. If you already know it, can't pick it up. Yeah, that would be nice. And then you could just give it to someone else if there's someone with you, or just delete it if you don't. That'd be nice. Pets can drop till you have 3. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay. Mount time. We'll see if we get the mount. Mount and recipe. Whoa. Stretch. Yeah, they'll do the usual, here's a big systems change we're doing, but it's not actually a systems change because nothing that was already in the game changes, it's just something for future stuff. Yeah, they're very famous with doing that, which drives me crazy because, like, while I appreciate the better quality of life stuff, it doesn't cover the whole game. And so when people, like, try to ask me questions, or even I'm trying to wrap my mind around it, they're like, how does this thing work? I'm like, well, it depends on the expansion. That's why I had to make a whole video about raid lockouts. Because they're confusing AF if you're new to the game. So, drives me crazy. Oh yeah, the spring carpet mounts, I got like 6 of. I can only sell for 1 copper. And that, too, like, I don't know if this, I don't think it works this way for everything, but in a lot of cases, if you can get duplicates of something you already have, it takes up the slot of something else you don't have on the loot table. Like, you kind of miss out on that because it gave you this instead, even though you already had it, type of thing. I don't know if that's a statistics thing that actually works, but that's how it feels. And so if you have a smaller loot table, it feels to me like you have a better chance at something. I don't know. Still. Come on. You know, I'm not better that I still have 6 different pickaxes from different expansions that have zone-specific abilities. I feel that. That should just be a learned ability. Agreed. We should have a... I don't know. A profession tree similar to the Dragonflight ones, but not as annoying. But one that covers all the expansions where you can, like, go collect all the stuff. So, like, all those pickaxes, for example. When you learn them, it just goes added to that tree, and it's just a thing you have now. You don't have to, like, mess with it. So that would be nice. Alright, no mount. That's fine. On to the recipe. Oh yeah, it's been very confusing for me to learn, but thankfully y'all are very helpful and welcoming for all this legacy collecting stuff. You're very welcome, Witchab, but I'm happy to help. And yeah, that's why I groan anytime someone asks the question, not at them, just at Blizzard. Because I'm like, Blizzard, and now I gotta try to explain to this person and probably hurt their brain as to why this thing is weird between every expansion. I mean, we have profession abilities too. Yep, that is true. Let's learn it as a profession skill, like the geologist, herbalist ledgers in DF. Yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be horrible that the only way to learn the basics about a game is to go to a third-party guide. Yeah, well, I was awfully reliant on that. Which, like, on one hand, I kind of don't mind, but on the other hand, that doesn't feel like it should be that way. I feel like information about how the game works is always very vague in the game. You have to go elsewhere to try to figure it out. Which, maybe I'm just used to solo player games, but I don't know. WoW is very complex, especially the older it gets. Because every expansion's different. With all of its stuff, since like you said, it's never retroactive. With system changes and things. Whee! Sploosh. Okay, let's go see if we get the recipe this week. We got one before, but he drops 2. How do you feel with the world events in DF? I can't stand them. if you really want my honest answer. I do not like the public events. Is that what they're called? I think that's what Blizzard called them. It's kind of a weird name. The public events in Dragonflight. I don't like them. I don't like that they have these weird weekly restrictions. I don't like that you have to be in groups for it because you can't do it otherwise, except for like a couple of them, like hunts and maybe one more. Like soup. Try doing soup by yourself. That's gonna age like milk. That frustrates me. No recipe. So, I don't like them. And it's a major factor as to why DF was a very mid expansion for me. Because normally the open world stuff saves it, since I don't usually care for the main storyline, the A-plot, and I don't do competitive content anymore. I do all the open world, the collecting, the quests, you know, all that stuff, alts. And I didn't enjoy it in DF. So that kind of put a damper on it for me. Alright, so those are done. Nothing this week. Is Valinor up this week? Yes. Okay, so we need to go to Bastion. Scene change. I love the music here. I love all the gnomish music. It's so cute. It's so whimsical, but like it reminds me of, I don't know, like old cartoons for some reason, and I think that's probably what they were going for. And of course the problem with having to go to a website or a YouTube video for the info is that info may not be relevant to the current version of the game anymore. Yep. I experience this issue frequently with my own guys, and it drives me crazy because things might have changed. So not only do you need to seek out the info and dodge out the AI generated tripe, but then you also need to know what versions of the game have accurate info for you. Yes. Rant. Sorry. You're totally fine, Uncia. I completely understand that. That's why, like, I try to put, I'm sure you've probably noticed, the patch tag either on both in the video and on the thumbnail, or at least in the video on the lower left corner. It'll say like patch 10.27 or something. That way people that need that specific information can look, this is when that video was made. It looks like he's dead. Okay. Gotta wait for him to respawn. So that they know in case it changes. Because I run into that a lot, and it drives me crazy. Because sometimes I'll get comments like, hey, this isn't working anymore. Or, hey, this is a bad guy, this doesn't work. And I'm like, it's not my fault. It was working when I did it. It's not working now. I'm sorry. I can't change it. So, how do you make 1,000,000 bronze? Check out my newest guide. I have, in fact, I'll make a link for you. TLDR, alts. But there's some specifics to it, so it's a little more than that. Let me actually get that in a link. Because people are going to ask for the duration of the event, I imagine. Doot. So we gotta wait for this guy anyway, so... Let's do... Where's it at? Stream elements, wake up. Chatbot, chat commands, custom, new, let's see, remix, 1,000,000 bronze. I always have to like hold up my pinky when I do that. There we go. I'll just do bronze as the thingamajig. Activate. So that command should be active now. There you go, Nothix. 1,000,000 bronze. That should help you out. I just released that guide this morning, so there you go. He's back. Perfect. Good timing. Whimsical, yes. Yeah, super blooms, soups, researchers, time rift, all that content is already dead. At XX Pack, we will get a blue post about it being changed and no longer being totally unusable. Exactly, and like in my mind was, why make it like that when you know you're gonna have to fix it in the future anyways? And the problem is because it relied so heavily on a large amount of people to do it, to get what you could out of it, it was dying fast between patches because people were already on to the next thing, and so everyone who was unlucky or came late to the game were affected. So the casual players were unintentionally victimized in that one because of it. Did I get all? Yeah. Yeah, there he goes. So yeah, it's a little odd. And I didn't like the times either. I didn't super enjoy the constant world events at DF. Just let me do things on my own schedule, not watch my clock to go to spot X at exactly 3:15 to do the thing. Yeah, same. That was my other gripe, is it wasn't just a group thing. It was the time, the schedule. I don't have time to sit around and wait. If it was only like one or two, fine. You know? I don't mind a couple of timed events, but they went nuts with it. There was so many that you had to spend all day to try to get them. They should tweak those things after the expansion is done. People always use the, always suffer from the content aging like milk, right? Yeah, agreed, Electra. I'm sure they will, but I don't know. I'm very much a person that I like to try to plan for the future, so like, it feels kind of icky when you make something and know you're gonna have to change it later because the way you did it first probably wasn't how it should have been done to begin with. Like, hey! I got the helmet. Yeah, we don't have to do Valinor anymore. Sick. Alright. Let's get rid of that guy here. Dude. Oh, more Valinor. Alright, let's go over to Oribos because we need to do Daddy D, and I'll procrastinate on Zerath Mortis a little longer because that one takes a while. And we probably should do it. I'll probably just do it. Get all over to a flight point here. Oh, the LTS. I really hate the time rifts because I've done dozens of the bastard and neither of the Warlock books have dropped. That one took me a while. I luckily have multiple Warlocks and spammed the ever-loving crap out of it for the Warlock books. There we go. Alright. Abysmal drop rate on a cosmetic has really ruined it for me. Yeah, same. Same. Forgot about Warlock customizations on those. I don't think I got them either. Oh. How many unique pets do you have? I have... Your total unique pets is 1,703. Speaking of, I need to pop out some of these extras. There we go. 1,703. Bam. A lot of those drops seem kind of bad, like similarly with the Druid ones, yeah. Yeah, I haven't even touched the Druid ones, as I heard all the Druids being like, this is awful! The drops are bad! And I was like, ooh. I'm gonna wait until a future expansion to farm that. I don't main a Druid, I'm not like hardcoring that right now, so I'll wait. I think Delve will be a solo game mode. It is indeed, and I do like that it scales, similar to like Visions and Torghast. So you can have 1 to 5 people. I think it's 1 to 5. It's either 1 to 5 or 1 to 3 for Delves, but I like that. So I can go do it, you know, with Silver or Canary, which will be really nice. I don't like that it's seasonal, but, you know. Missing a Talthonai still, because screw the mechanics about that rare. I did get the thing, Zelda Jingle. Exactly. Aw, dude, I would... ATT's little sounds are nice, but that would be cool if I could replace it with the Zelda sounds. Those always made me so happy. I've done it on, like, either Warlocks, but no luck. Ah. They all gotta be parked out in the middle of nowhere. 8 Warlocks, not either. Okay. Yeah, I did it with... 4 or 5. Not as many. Can't remember. But... sometimes I wish WoW was a single-player RPG. It kinda is. Like, to a point, You really can play it like one. But that was really my gripe, because I've always not really had a hard time playing solo. As long as I don't do current PvP, current raids, and current dungeons, everything else I can just go do by myself. But that changed when the Dragonflight attacked. When the Dragon Nation attacked. So, you know. Shouldn't be too difficult, I think. Yeah. Where am I going? This way. 1614 with 1800 duplicates. Trying to give 3 of every pet at 25, but I haven't played the game since the beginning. Ah, gotcha. Understandable. Yeah, I have... I just keep 1 of each pet. Because there's, for most of them... Where am I going here? Audience. For most pets, there's more coloration variants than there are slots, so there's more than 3. And I can't collect them all, so I just have 1 instead of all of them. Because I can't have them all. Wish I could, because I would. Because to me, the green octopode is not the same as the pink octopode. Those are different pets. But whatever. I will investigate Zelda sounds. Ooh, please do, Insia. Because I like the fanfare from ATT, but I would love to replace it with the Zelda. Just, you know, da-na-na-na. Like, dude, like the old school one. I would get so much joy out of that. Replacing the sound pack or something for it. I mean, usually 5 bucks on time riffs on 5 warlocks at once, several times per day, and that shouldn't be needed for drops. Dang. Yeah, I was 1 at a time. I was too lazy. But I completely agree. You probably have being in the mountains, but has anyone else noticed if you lag while dragon riding, you can eat your vigor without giving you the speed buff? I actually have not seen that. If I have, I haven't noticed. That sounds really annoying. Yes, this old school one. Yes, the one from like Ocarina. Or even Wind Waker's was cute. Ah, all of them had good ones, to be honest. Alright, Daddy D. Can you give us the pet this week? That'd be great. He's got a monologue first. Or the SNES one. Now there's a classic. Yes. I mean, it's the same tune, but I can't 8-bit my voice, unfortunately. Somehow I don't consider any of the 3D ones old school because old. See, to me, anything that's on the Nintendo 64 or GameCube feels old school these days. Because that was a while ago now. I don't know. I guess I've just gotten used to it. Oh, stretchies. I might make another coffee here shortly. I did not get enough sleep last night, so I really feel like I need another. There's still part of my brain that maintains that any game that comes on a CD is new. Well, I don't know if it's true or not, but we could start getting CD games again because I heard something about from one of my tech friends being able to do many terabytes on discs now. And that people, I wouldn't doubt it if we went back to that era, because this whole buying digital games and then getting them revoked thing is getting a little old. So I can see it. Because I do both. I like buying digital games like on my Switch because it's really nice to just get it from the Switch shops. But any game that I really like, I buy a hard copy as well. Because, I don't know, something could happen to the Switch shop. And I want to play my game in the future when I am old. You know? I haven't bought a CD DVD in years. See, I just bought some DVDs. I bought actually the Phoenix Wright anime series. I didn't know they had a few seasons of that in English, or that it existed at all, so I bought that DVD. Game preservation is incredibly important. It is, I agree. Like, I don't mind digital stuff at all. In fact, I rather like it, but it's the fact that for some reason you can have it revoked. I'm like, what? I paid for this. Dude, like, imagine playing your Pokemon Yellow. And then little Timmy stole it and ran away like, well, even though you paid for it, technically I own the company, but you can't have it anymore because of lawsuit issues or something. Goodbye. You can no longer play your Pokemon. What? What? Like, that's what it feels like. And you don't get reimbursed either. Most of the time. I don't know, maybe I'm a boomer, but like, dude. If I pay for something, I would like to keep it. Thank you. Come on, Daddy D! Yeah, I also remember seeing an article recently that you also, by the rules, can't leave your stream account to your children in a will. Really? What? That's awful. Ah, no pet. Oh, well, it's a good thing I don't plan on having any children. That's stupid, though, honestly. Yeah, Steam account does not transfer to children. That's just, what do you... That is wild. Like, dude, so many of my old, like, NES and SNES games are hand-me-downs from my dad. Like, obviously he's not dead, but, like, you know what I mean? If he did, I wouldn't get any of his games under that same logic. Like, what? That's so dumb to me. Okay, we're getting down there, because luckily we don't have nearly as many dailies and weeklies as we used to, because we have been getting things slowly. So, let's go ahead and check out the Stitch Yard on alts. I'm slowly getting that mog down. But you could leave it to the chickens. Fair. I could leave it to the chickens. Let's see. So we want hobby. Yeah, I've even made sure to be able to back up all my save games on old cartridges from when the batteries need replaced. Yeah, that's a good idea, to be honest. Especially those old ones. Luckily, replacing the batteries for old cartridges isn't too hard, but... Okay. So we need to go over to la Sticiarda. To the Butcher's Block. I also need to do Shrine of Storms on this character. Okay. This is why I make to-do lists. Yeah, replacing the battery is easy, but if you remove the battery, whatever was saved disappears. That's not good. What's in Shrine of Storms? The ensemble, the cloth ensemble, that has a low chance to drop. There we go. We call it the priest set. Yes, the belt, finally. But luckily any clothy can get it and wear it, so I'm farming it on my mage. Okay, not from you. Let's see. Shrine has the ensemble, right? Yes. Yes, it does. Which I've recently started picking that up. Ooh, gloves. Ooh, we're getting some stuff this week. Do you want to give me the boots, too? No, no boots. What about the helmet? Are we triple lucky? No. Okay. I think that's it. Okay, cool. Well, we are going to actually get some mog this week. Nice. Okay, so that one's there, and that one's all the way over in Revendreth, right? Yep. Okay. Excellent. There's a part of me that wants to main Hunter for that easy life, but I don't think I could. I completely understand that. I love playing Hunter, but I don't think I could main it. And I did main it for an expansion, but I missed my Paladin. There we go. Since I removed Nighthold from my list, thanks for the Mount Gul'dan, maybe I'll put Shrine of Storm in its place. Hey, there you go. Did you get both mounts from Gul'dan as well? Because he's got 2. And a toy. 2 toys, actually. He drops a lot for some reason. I don't know why. 2 mounts and 2 toys. Both mounts. Yes, there are 2 mounts. One from Mythic, and then one that drops on normal, heroic, and Mythic. Did I just ruin your day? I'm sorry. Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's the orangish infernal and then the green one. A bit. I'm sorry. Dan is such a hoarder. He is. For a second I was like, who's Dan? And then I was like, oh, Gold Dan. Dan. Just calling him Dan really changes the feel for him. But yeah, Gul'dan, you have both? Oh, good. There's 2 toys as well. There's one that drops only for demon hunters, and then there's the card or whatever it is, the Hearthstone card. I was also wondering who was Dan. Danny the Warlock. Yes, that really changes our perception of Gul'dan there. Man. I am an owl. Oh, it's funny. I am the greatest warlock there ever is. Do you know what my name is? Hello, Dan. Yes. That's amazing. See, I kind of hoped Gul'dan would have stuck around a little bit because the Gul'dan that we're fighting there in Nighthold is AU Gul'dan, because our Gul'dan obviously died ages ago. I would have loved to have become a little less evil and ended up surviving, and he just kind of has this comical back and forth semi-anti-villain relationship with Khadgar. And Khadgar just calls him Dan. They get on a first name nickname basis. I won't stop you this time, Dan. He's just like, no, don't call me that. Gar, or Cad, or whatever you'd call him. You Cad. I don't know, I love this. It's not that funny, but I think it's funny. There are those who call me Dan. There are those who call me Tim. Yes. Still farming the card. I've gotten both mounts and like 20 of the DH only toys. Oh no. Rip. There we go. Got that one. We need to go. Let's get rid of you. Over to Revendreth now. You know, all of those timelines, if we can just give Void Lady one, we live another. I mean, she just wants the World Soul. Does not say which timeline she wants it in. Ha! You're getting some 4D chess big brain going on, Alex. Fair. Stop that, handsome wizard. I will never forget that. That cracks me up, dude. I love that line. Oh, Khadgar. He is a handsome wizard, isn't he? I think it's the same for me with Paladin. It would be easier for me to main, though, with the fact that they just don't have DPS specs like Hunters and Mages. Fair, yeah. I would love a ranged Paladin. I've ranged it in. That'd be cool. A Boadin. There we go. Okay. Turned me into a bear. Back to the Theater of Pain. Now someone needs to redo the audio for the cutscenes. Yes! Maybe in the future when there can be more races and I have more plate log. Fair! That is fair. Dadgar. The voice actress is so good with the delivery too. She really is. She seems like, oh no, he's kind of hot. Just that, oh no, he's hot sort of reaction. Like that, handsome. She seems surprised. It's great. Can I be not in combat? Thank you. Here, you can give this World Soul from this timeline. Don't worry, that Draenor is outland. You can have this timeline. Yes. She's a Blood Elf archaeologist. Yeah, that one. Okay. Nice. Mog! Finally got the belt. And the gloves. What do I need left of that set? Just the helmet and the boots. Cool. Almost done. Almost completely done with Stitch Yard. Neat. Okay, we need to go over to Shrine of Storms, so let's go do that first before we switch. Oop, nope, I need the blue one. Thought they should have made H-Pal and Fistweavers have some more range. That'd definitely be nice as an option. I would love the option to do both in their tree. You used to be able to go full range, because that's what full range. That's what Mistweavers were. And then you had the option to do a fist weaving style. But I haven't done, you know, that since forever. So I have no idea what their trees are like now. But yeah, I agree. H-Pal should have that same option. But as a DPS spec, though. Part of the Dragon Scale Expedition. Yep, it's the very beginning, actually. My mind was immediately on Zal because people have been talking about her voice actress. Gotcha. I still haven't watched those. Any of the new cinematics. I need to. I just haven't gotten around to it. Hey, Burning Legion. This Void Lady wants your world. Make sure you stop her. Exactly. But not Rhett and Windwalker. Exactly, yeah. They need some ranged options. Would be cool. Claudia, Zal's voice actress, is Hera in that new Netflix show, and she was Helga in Atlantis. Like the original Atlantis? I loved her. That same gal? She was badass. There we go. What a great voice actor. Mistweavers with the fisty buffs. Exactly. Let me make sure this is... Yeah, it's mythic. Funny enough, she played the antagonist, gotcha. I keep thinking about how much I like monks. I don't know if I could main one, because I don't know if the class fantasy is really for me that much. Yeah, understandable. Xalatath is rapidly becoming my favorite villain. I hope they do her justice. Same. Same, Jakul, same, because I want to like her, but Blizzard very rarely does good girl bosses, if that makes sense. The only one I think I actually really like is Azshara. So I'm really hoping she doesn't get the Sylvanas treatment. I think it helps that she's already a pre-established bad guy, whereas Sylvanas wasn't supposed to be and just kind of went that direction. So, fingers crossed. Here we go. Yeah, the Disney animated movie. Oh, I love that one. That's such a good movie. And what a great voice actress. That's cool. I didn't know that. That makes me actually more interested, to be honest, because I loved her in that movie. Epic girl boss. Atlantis and Treasure Planet are two of my favorites. Same. You got good taste. Because it's my taste. Yes. At least we have Azshara. True. That is very true. It helps that is a Void Goth GF. I mean, sure, but people said that about Sylvanas, too. I mean, I don't care if people simp, but I would like the character to at least be well written. I think Blizzard just loves elf villains. Maybe elves are really the bad ones after all. They really are. They usually are. I think it's because they're easy to make evil. Because elves can be very power hungry, especially when it comes to magic. And she's not even an elf anyways. That's just the body that she stole. Well, technically we gave it to her back in BFA. So technically that is not what she actually looks like. She's probably terrifying. That's just the corpse puppet she's using right now. Treasure Planet used to be my guilty pleasure. Yes. So the next one to turn evil is Tyrande? Maybe, but Tyranda's not even the leader anymore. I think she's gone pretty background. Which I'm fine with. I didn't like her. Heck yes, I love Dark Elves. I want to see her real form. Same. Lovely description, corpse puppet. Thank you. Thank you. I thought so too. Alright, Storm Song. Speaking of Azshara, my queen. I think it's also the same reason they have stereotypical British villains. Elves have the stereotype of being upper class and arrogant, which translates well to villainy. Yep, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Having a sophisticated villain, sometimes just feels more fun, you know? It translates very well, so that's a good way to put it. But her true form will be revealed when she's a raid boss. Probably. I hope we get to see it, because We don't know if she's like an old god, or if she's like a void god, or if she's something else. That is a curious, because the old gods are technically sent by the void gods. So the old gods aren't even the biggest bad of the void. Alright, that's done. Okay, we'll just lock him out here because I don't really care. And we'll switch to Demon Hunter, do Stitch Yard, and Emerald Nightmare. Which might be in this expansion or the next, depending on how many raids we get. True. She's a Harbinger, so in theory she's a messenger for another. She might not have a final form. Well, she might, because this isn't like... That's not her real body. Let's see. She was originally something else. Like, we know she's a Harbinger, but you know what I mean. Like, what is that? She wanted the world soul for herself and not for the void or the old gods, so maybe she is her own thing. She probably used to be a messenger, but who knows? We'll see what happens. I think she's not supposed to be a proper raid boss, at least for the end of the 3 expansion arc. I hope so, because as much as I don't mind raid bosses, I feel like that's kind of just setting them up for their graveyard. Like, oh, well, I guess that villain's done. Since we're here, let's go do Emerald Nightmare first, and then we'll go check the Stitch Yard. So, raid Mythic. I only recently saw Treasure Planet for the first time. Really? And it was pretty good. Still hope I can see Atlantis with friends at some point. Literally all I know about it is the internet loves Kita. Kita's adorable. So, yes. I know who you're talking about. I love Atlantis is amazing. Another one you need to watch in that same caliber that I really liked is Road to El Dorado. I love that movie with Miguel and Tulio. Ah, good movies. That felt like a golden era to me. That's where all my favorite movies are. Good music too. They got good songs in that one. That's what she said in the trailer. Perfect. Is that her speaking or someone speaking through her and we assume it's her and well? That's what she said in the trailer. For all we know, she's being puppeted by another more powerful being. Probably, but we'll see. She needs to last until midnight at least. She said she wanted the soul for me. There we go. We'll find out. We'll find out. Coming up to midnight, so I'm off to bedwards. Have fun and don't do anything too crazy. Have a good night, Uncia. Thank you so much for being here, as always. And we are going in an Emerald Nightmare, so we can try to get the shoulders. Yes, I love El Dorado. Road to El Dorado, good one. Fun animation style, too. Yes, that's a DreamWorks one. I think actually all 3 of those... No. Atlantis was Disney, but Road to El Dorado and Treasure Planet I think were both DreamWorks. Where are you? But it's kind of in the same caliber feel as some of the Disney movies of the era, so, you know. Friends recently watched that, but I missed it because NA time zone for me being in Germany. Aw, I'm sorry, Ryak. I'm surprised you haven't seen them. Those are old movies. But, you know, completely understandable. We also have to deal with the last primordial dragon. Yeah, what's his name? Iridicron. I imagine he'll become more of an ordeal in Last Titan, because that was the whole purpose of all this, of the deal he made with Xalatath, is because he wants to lure the Titans here so he could kill them. I don't know how he, as a single... I don't care how elemental he is, dragon is going to kill an entire pantheon of titans, but, you know, I'm willing to watch. I'll get some popcorn. I'll see what happens. Titans aren't exactly our friends either, so, I mean... we'll find out. They're just gonna step on them and that's the end of it. It's like, oh. Oops. Funny though. Treasure Planet and Atlantis is Disney. Is Treasure Planet Disney? I thought it was DreamWorks. Well, that's okay. Close enough. If it's on Disney Plus, you can get it, if you can get it in your country. That's good. That's good. Speaking of villains, does WoW have a Loki-style villain? Someone who was constant thorn on the side of the heroes, not quite evil, but not good either. Not really. Not really that immediately come to my mind, to be honest. Like, the most I could say is maybe Ajara, which is partly why I like her. But not really, honestly. Like, there's some organizations that are, but they don't have, like, a character. So, like, the Scarlet Crusade, or a lot of the pirates, or, what's some other ones that are similar? Can't think of any right now. Defias. But I don't think the Defias are technically around anymore, lore-wise. But they're just groups. They're not, like, a specific person, or like, oh, the leader of X. You know, like, we can't really say who the leader is of the Scarlet Crusade. I couldn't tell you. Which is kind of my gripe, to be honest. Wansamdi? Yeah, but he's a good guy, though. He may seem evil, but he's a good guy. And actually, he helps us out a lot. I don't think I'd count him. He's got the spirit. Yeah, exactly. Wait, they should be all on Disney Plus, actually. Do they own DreamWorks now? I wouldn't doubt it. I think they came out when I was already too old for those kids' movies. You know how teens are. Ah, got you. Oh, that's unfortunate, because those are such good ones, too. I'm going to sound old here for a second, but way better than a lot of the new ones. I was actually, I was only 11 when Road to El Dorado came out. I don't know how old I was when it came out. I know I went and saw it in theaters with my dad, but I was pretty young. Scarlet Crusade needs its own expansion one day, and a better, more established leader, or at least, like, a villain within them that's cool. Okay, nope, Treasure Planet and Atlantis are the only ones at Disney Plus. Okay, I thought so, because I'm pretty sure Road to El Dorado is DreamWorks. I remember their cute little intros that they did with the fishermen on the moon. I remember that in that movie. Google says it came out in 2000. Okay, so I would have been 8. So I was 8 when that came out. There you go. Oh, it was Wipe My Note, or whatever her name is. Yeah, but she's been dead for ages, and she's a Death Knight now. So, wasn't it a Dreadlord and by extension Daddy D? Yeah, but I think the Dreadlords kind of do their own thing, to be honest. They're just out there to cause a good time. You know, for them. And that's dead, too. Like, that's what I mean, is like White Mane and that... Oh, what was his name? Started with a V. They're gone. White Mane's one of the 4 horsemen now, because she got resurrected. I think I might have seen parts of those classic movies, but I only tuned in halfway through for reasons, so I don't want to watch half a movie. Ah, yeah, completely understandable. I grew up with an aunt who was very into Disney, so I watched a lot of Disney and other animated movies. Yep, I watched a lot of Disney movies as a kid. Got every ensemble now, but some of them say to log in and out to properly collect it. What's that about? They supposedly fixed that, but if they didn't actually fix that, just log out and log back in, and just like it says, you'll properly have the set. Because they were broken. They supposedly fixed that today. I say supposedly. Baramothras, I think that's it. Thank you. I can remember his name. We see him again in Antorus because he's being held prisoner for failing. She just got rid of the huge shelves of the VCR Disney movies in her house. It was so sad. Aww. I know all of our Disney movies were on VCR, on tape as well. And we had to get rid of all of them a few years back because they were just, they don't last. They're warped, dead. I've also, to say, never seen a full second movie of any of the popular anime movies. Yes, not even Shrek 2. Really? Oh, the Trading Post ensembles. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about Remix. Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe those are broke too, I don't know. Just do what it says and you'll have it. Let's see. Rook. I don't usually buy ensembles on the Trading Post, so the Trading Post ones should work. Yeah, they should work. No, the remix trading post colors. Okay, so you are talking about remix. Because the trading post ones are different. Gotcha. Well, yeah. Just do what it says. Log out, log back in, you'll have it. There we go. Okay. We're on heroic, right? Yes. Go ahead and mark that off. I'm gonna do more divas. We gotta finish Stitch Yard. But they should be working now. Yeah, it's what the post today said, that they fixed all that, so. Technically I've seen Finding Dory, but I don't really count that because it was so recent. Yeah, that makes sense. I haven't seen a lot of the recent ones. The few that I have seen that were recent were from Pixar, which I guess Disney owns them again, so it's still Disney. But, you know. Like Elemental, I saw that one. I liked it. I thought it was cute. Made me cry a few times. So, good movie. Up we go. The only recent Disney movie I saw was Encanto. Okay. Okay, yeah, I did see that one. And Coco. But that might be Pixar. I don't remember. They blend together these days. But they own them anyways. But still. Yes. Encanto was amazing. And Coco is so sad. It is. It was so good, but it's so sad. I cried so hard in that movie. And then I watched it again. And cried again. It was so good, though. It was very well done. Let's see. I guess I'll have to log into each character, see if they have the MOG. Yeah, you'll definitely have to check. Hopefully you have it. Need to see Elemental. It was good. It's not nearly as good as Encanto and Coco, but like, it was still good. I still liked it. Most recent animated movies I've seen were Soul, Coco, Onward, and Finding Dory. I haven't seen Finding Dory or Onward, but I did see Soul. That one was alright. It was a good movie to see at least once. I don't think I'll ever watch it again, though. Just one of those. It was fine. It was cute. Interesting concepts. Some good memes, if you will. I thought they were all pretty good. Coco probably being my favorite out of the four. Yes. This is so sad, I'm crying. Gets my popcorn replays. Exactly. When the kid starts singing to his grandma. Yes. Oh. It was so touching. I was crying so hard. I had a headache. Because when I cry really hard, I get headaches. I was struggling during that movie. I was crying. I was snotty. I was ugly crying. Oh, man. But it's like, it's not like, it's sad to be sad. Like, it's very, you can really relate to it. And it's very, I don't know, it's very well written. Like, it's understandable. Ah, it was so good. Now I need to watch it again. I need to do it when I make sure I don't have any work later, because like I will be down for the count for the rest of the day. Coco had me crying as well, and crying again was still pretty new again to me. Oh, good movie. It's funny, I never used to cry at movies as a kid. I think I've softened with age, as most rotten fruit do. Here we go. Okay, Xavius. Shoulders, please. Here we go. Reload that. There we go. Nah, it's because when you get older, you start seeing life in a more mature way, relating to other people. Yeah, like I said. Soften with age, as all rotten fruit do. I got soft. But yeah. And I do agree with you, Apollo. I'm just being sassy. I cry so easily. I didn't used to. I really didn't used to, but I did. I did as I got older. Like, it has to really hit home with me, but... And Coco did. Man. Oof. Right in the feels. actually farmed this when it was current because I wanted it so bad. Oh, it's been so many years. Just give me a second. All the adrenaline went to my head. Ugh. Now I'm dizzy. Ugh. You rubbed my eyes for a sec. Oh boy. Calm down. I'm practically crying, I guess. Where are they at? Let's see, where'd they go? There they are. It's these here. The shoulders of the first satyr. First satyr spalders, that's what they're called. Told you I'm good luck. You are. I have been trying for these. I don't know how many attempts because I didn't have rarity when I started farming these in Legion, and I had so many attempts by this point it didn't matter. Like, I don't know what I would be up to. But I've been doing these every single week, and I used to throw every single leatherware I had at it every week. Even when the scaling got bad, I kept throwing my characters at it, even with the struggle. That's how long I've been trying to get these stupid shoulders. Okay. I need a second. Good grief. Man. There we go. Those are fire. Aren't they? They're so cool. Yeah, look up, if you need to see them better and not on my character, look up the, First Satyr's Spalders. They're unique, special spalders that come from Xavius in Heroic and Mythic, Emerald Nightmare. And they only... Save those. And they only leather wearers can use them. I literally made an entire character around them. And he can finally... he can finally wear them! And I'm not deleting those. I'm putting those in my void storage, dude. I can take that off my list. Oh, it feels so nice to delete things. Goodbye, Nightmare. Sayonara. That makes me happy. Alright, let's go to Stitchyard. The work doesn't end. Grant crying. We'll do another run of the raid again. Exactly. I kid, you were on fire this last week, though. I know, right? Actually, finally getting some stuff. Drip feeding me. Put it in my IV, please. Where am I going? Right, Meldraxis. Those are fire, aren't they? Yes. They're really cool. And I'm a big fan of Xavius. I think he's probably perma-dead now, so I'm definitely sad, but I was always a big fan of Xavius. I cried a lot as a kid because of a terrible father, and then for about 20 years, not a single tear. Barely any emotions at all, and then I stopped to use my latest morning antidepressants, just random tears, even if I laugh about something. And I've only started laughing smiling about 2 years ago again. Well, it sounds like you're starting to finally heal, so that's good. If I ever share, please tell me. And you're totally fine, as long as you don't get anything to, like, too graphic. I don't really mind. You're totally fine. But I'm glad you're starting to heal. That's what it sounds like. So good. And I completely understand. I've had some pretty nasty trauma in my past life that I don't really want to get into. And kind of in the same boat for me. Okay, so nothing from that guy. I don't need much for leather. Nothing from you. Okay, so nothing for leather this week. That's fine. We'll just log out here. He's done. Never said this before, but maybe you will understand where I'm coming from. If you saw the movie Dragonheart, the guy Dennis Quaid plays, I've never actually seen Dragonheart. I always wanted to. Sounds like Xavius. I'm sure he does. I've never actually seen it. Ha! We have 69 days of remix left. Nice. Alright, okay. Lothi. Alright. I've been waiting 30 minutes for my paladin for an invite now. That's the annoying part about Garrosh. Aw, I'm sorry. That's definitely annoying. Okay. Where are we at here? Next battle's in 5. Okay. Alliance controlled. Alright, hold on. We're going to do a little bit of Tulbarad here. Grab... Unless those are all expired. I think they are. All except... that one. Okay, let me get set up here for this. Oh. Turn the audio off on that. Get out of here. Let's see, 70. Do I not have one here? Okay. I'll just bring her. Let's see here. Hello, Text Lady. How you doing? In your new video, you mentioned buying the Grand Commendations for Rep. I went to Sage Whiteheart for the August Celestials, and she doesn't have it. I didn't find anyone under the shrine who had them available. Do you know where to get them in Remix? You do not get them in Remix. You get them in Retail. It has to be on your main character. If you've already done the Rep in the past, you have to get them on Retail. They're not available in Remix. But the buff applies in Remix. So... but if you've never done the rep before, you can't get it. There we go. So you'll have to use like your main, whoever you farmed the rep on before. Go back to Pandaria and buy them if you haven't already. I think I already had them then. Good. Yeah, once you've bought them once, you don't have to deal with it ever again. It's just account-wide forever. It's just... I wanted to make sure people knew about it because... doing Landfall, for example, just the campaign, if you have that buff, you'll immediately get the rep for it, and you don't need to do the rares unless you wanted to. Because you'll get both the campaign and the rep done all at once. Just bam, exalted. It's kind of nice. So. There we go. As a kid, I loved that movie. Probably haven't seen it in 20 years. And I, of course, missed friends watching that in Discord in May. Aw, that's a bummer. There we go. Okay, we're gonna do dailies here in a second. Getting another character over here. Gosh, I can relate. I don't know if my new antidepressants are doing much, but I do think I don't cry as easily because of them. Well, that's probably good. I know I cry very easily, but I'm just easily hurt. I'm very woundable. I didn't used to be, but... there we go. Right, grab. Where's she at? That one. And oh, let's see here. Doing Tulbarad. It's right there. Okay. Alright. Is there a way to check and see if you do have those commendations for active for the various reps? Pendaland was a lock. Yeah, they used to be able to have, like, they used to have this star next to them in your rep list, but I noticed they don't anymore, so I'm not actually sure how you check now. Because they used to be marked. I don't know if anyone remembers that. But they don't anymore, so... I don't know. Me too, I'm super sensitive, but I do think at the same time I'm pretty tough for what I went through. I think it can be both. Yeah, I could definitely be both. I can definitely be both. right there with you. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Yep, there it goes. Alright. Oh, I need to go over there. Okay. Take Toolbrad here. Oh shoot, I don't think I grabbed the weekly. Have to grab that on an alt. I am running into the door. Oopsie. Let's see, where's the weekly? Yeah, share that. There we go. Weekly, weekly, diddly dee dee dee. Well, anyway, it's almost midnight again. I think I need a little snack or something before bed. Gonna go check on what I got. Probably just a meal, drink, replace it. I feel that. Well, have a good night, Ryok. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good night. I don't know, I just had to go and see if I could buy them. Yeah. Okay, we'll not let you buy them again if you're already active. You can actually buy them again if you're already active. I had to... You can use them again, too. Luckily, they don't cost much. So, because I went and bought them all again, too. And they let me use them, because I wasn't sure. So, you know. My meds, I say, I'm alright for what I'm going through. I would never want to see myself without meds, though. Completely understandable.
John Von _ followed your channel.
Thank you so much, John Von, for the follow. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Thankfully, I'm past the point where I need antidepressants for my mood throughout the day. I only need them to sleep, because without them, I sleep at max 1 hour per night. I'm a literal zombie. Oh no. Insomnia is a terrible thing. Yeah, for sure. Hello, John Von. How you doing? Welcome. You have to buy them again to work in Remix? No, you don't have to buy them, but I couldn't tell. They were asking if, Lalazor's was asking if you already had them, if it wouldn't let you buy them again.
Heavy Hammersforge followed your channel.
But it does. So, you can use them even if you already had it. One of those things. Thank you so much for the follow, Heavy Hammers Forge. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Now it doesn't look too exciting. We're doing a little bit of Toolbrad. Luckily nobody does this anymore. Claiming this so I can do my dailies. Because Hellscream's Reach, for some reason, isn't one that you can buy on the time walking vendors. And since I've only ever done the Alliance version, I swore I did it on Horde, but I can't find the character that did it, so I'm doing it again on my Horde main. So here we go. Cool beans from the beautiful islands of the Philippines. Hey, that rhymes! Love it! Glad to have you here. Welcome. Welcome from the Philippines. Excellent. Or we could say the Philippines. Combining it. Anyway. Perfect. Yep. Gonna need some more water soon. Philly beans, yes. Oh, that makes me hungry, dude. There we go. Alright, now I can do my dailies. Excellent. I need to do them very quickly before my buff runs out. Which island? My wife is from Manila, of course. Ooh, Manila. vanilla. That's like vanilla. Decided on a salted caramel meal replacement drink. I would be so sad when the flavors rotated out again. Aw. You need to work on your pun games. I just do what comes naturally. Cebu Central pH. Look at that. Alright. Into the cell block we go. It's Dailies time. Eh. Okay, what do we need down here? Books. Need books. And Gallus' staff again. He seems to spawn a lot. For quests, I mean. Right, and I won't get nearly as much either because the time walking week is over. It's Tuesday. Drat. That's okay. Still won't take me that long. Okay. One more ghost. Which I guess oozes count as ghosts. That makes sense. Alright. Eh. Take that off. Okay. I'm gonna go kill some Alliance. I can do that. Alright. You, and you. And you get an arrow, and you get an arrow, and you get an arrow. Hunter life. You. There we go. Job's done. Okay. We need a problem. Where is he at? Don't seize him. Problem and crocolisks. That's sweet, sweet hunter life. Exactly. Yes. Where he at? I like Tilbrad. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the vibe or something, but for some reason, even though there's not a lot here, I've always liked Tilbrad. Something about it. I just always enjoyed the dailies, and I still don't hate them. I don't mind that I have to do them again. This is the same thing, just horde. Molten Front as well is another one. I really enjoyed the dailies in Cata for some reason. I know they weren't really people's favorites, but per usual I seem to be on the opposite side of the opinion fence as the populace. Okay. Agreed it's not bad. Well, that's good. Yeah. They're pretty low-key feeling too. Like, I don't know. Maybe because they're just, I don't know. Something about the new ones, they feel a little more pressured to do them all, whereas the older ones I didn't really. Okay, we still don't see problem. Where's he at? Where you at, bro? Rather do Tilbrad dailies than the Argent Tournament. That is fair. I like Argent Tournament, but not as much as, like, Tilbrad. Or Molten Front. Where is problem? Where he at? Where is this Etten? Walks around the whole path, but sometimes. I don't know if he does his path and then despawns, or if he takes a second, or what. Where are you at, my dude? I'll find him. little doges, they're so cute. I think I like that's always raining here too. Like it never not rains. There he is! And the main thing is that it's all one island, but with the Argent Dailies, it's all over Northrend. Dragon riding makes it better, but still isn't great. Yeah, that's probably part of it, for sure. I can agree with that. I always groaned every time I would have to go get the maiden in the lake, or the frog quest, or the flowers by the gate. I'm just like, ugh. Ugh. 'Cause I gotta fly all the way over there. Yep. I am glad to be done with that one. Okay. At least these got the Darkwind Fair buff, because my Darkwind Fair is almost gone. Well, that's okay. Alright. Down to the other side. I have so many more of those mounts to get. Yeah, I did that one. That's one I did back in WoD. I think I have 4. And there are a lot of mounts. There is a lot to get from the Argent tournament. A lot. I want to ride my proper mount. I love my dragon, but since it's ground here, we'll ride what he's supposed to ride. Okay. Alright, I don't have war mode on, so want me to show you a little trick? Can't tell no one though. Alright, let me go pick up all these quests. Me that. Turn in this. Pick up this. Okay. So I've picked up all the quests, right? Watch this. Go back to Urgamar. Turn on war mode. Go back to Tulbarad. Oh, whoa, what's this? Someone has an extra quest? Thank you. Yep, you can get more quests. It's only like 1, but apparently they have slightly different quests on war mode than they do non-war mode. Oh, there's another one. Actually, there's 2. There's 2 today. I saw the icon. Where'd it go? Ah, there he is. Nice. More rep, please. Let me go up and check and see if the ones up in the main area have. Horde is attacking. Okay, shoot. Let's see. How much time has this got left? Yeah, that's 3 minutes. I'm not going to take it in that time. That's fine. Because the Tulbarad, the upper PvP area, has a different timer than on non-war mode as well. So they're like 2 completely different instances. I don't know why, but they do. So that's a thing. Alright, now we can do our quests. Kind of a fun little trick. A little extra rep. Not that this really takes that long, to be completely fair. So. Okay, here we go. Carry you, and then Job's done. That's how the hunter do. Okay, need sea bass. Let's go get some sea bass. I'm in a heroic dungeon with a player that has 26 million health. Hot damn. Wow, that's a lot of health. Dude's a raid boss. Lots of grinding, I guess. Dude's a raid boss at that point. There we go. And that. Give me your fish, please. There we go. Okay, barrel South Sea rum. Can I just say, in Remix, I severely miss having my stuff. And by that I mean, like, the water walking elixirs, the diving suit, gliders. Put one of those on. And especially the comfortable rider's barding. I am so tired of doing stuff without it. And they nerfed Froggers, but they didn't do squat to any people who farm the other 10 or so farms. There's still plenty of groups who do kunai. Yep. The gliders from a vendor on Timeless Isle by the court. Oh, well that's nice. Yeah, luckily I don't need gliders nearly as much, but it's mostly the water walking stuff that annoys me. Glad you can get some gliders though. That's good. Yeah, mostly the water walking potion and the comfortable rider's barding. So if you can tell me how to get that somehow in Remix, I would love you long time. I missed the quality of life items too, but I got the Cursed Flobby helmet, which is a godsend with all the water stuff. Well, that's good. That's definitely handy. Okay. So I think my biggest pet peeve is the daze and dismount mechanic. Where you run through mobs, they daze you, and you get dismounted, and they just gang beat you. Yeah. The barding protects against that. I farmed frogs for about 11k lesser charms, and after doing everything raid dungeon related every day since the nerf, I only reached 185k threads before being done with all the cosmetics. Meanwhile, these people are at 500k plus. Yeah, there's no way to keep up with no lifers, so definitely no way to compare yourself. Some people are really going overboard with that, which I don't care. It's just impressive. One more. Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, I know. Same. I don't have the stomach for something like that. There we go. Okay. Go ahead and mark Tolbrad off. There it is. Okay. Lumber. My Remix man is still at 418 level, I think, with less than 100k threads. Got more than I do. I really don't see a reason, honestly. 185k, even Mythic SOO wasn't really challenging anymore, except for the one time I stood in the path of the Iron Star on Garrosh. I got hit for 28 mil. Well, I guess that's the appeal for some folks. They like seeing how overpowered they could get even when it plateaus, and like it doesn't like matter if you get any more powerful at that point, but they want to anyway, so you know, more power to them, I guess. Might hit 5 mil by the end. Maybe. Well, good luck. Okay. Love the Brewmaster staves with all jiggling bits. Yes, I love the Brewmaster staves. They're so cool. Saw groups asking for 450 eye level for Throne of Thunder Heroic. It's so unnecessary. What? Hey, no kidding. Huh. That doesn't surprise me. TOT, to be fair, TOT is pretty hard for 3 bosses. Alright, well, we are technically in the middle of an ad break, so I might go, because my buff ran out, might go make me another coffee. I need to go to the bathroom anyway. I didn't do that since I had to deal with other stuff earlier. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break because we are technically in an ad break. I'm probably just gonna go make another coffee. I kept talking about it and I didn't do it. I need to pee too. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I am refreshed. Went to the bathroom, refilled my water, made a new coffee, washed my face. I am alive. So let's get this finished up. Finished Tolbarad. Okay. That. Too late here. I should have been in bed 3 hours ago. I wanted to get anything done tomorrow between reset, me being an adult out now. Have a good rest of your time zone. I'm going to see you with the rest of the stream tomorrow in VOD. Have a good night, Ryok. Thank you so much for being here. See you later. Get some good sleep if you can. Okay. That. That. Job's done. Alright. Now we just need spooters. Go take out some spoods. Beautiful. Okay. Get that. Spood. 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 All the different spoods. Gotta get these spoods. Okay, and those. That. One more. There we go. Now we can turn all those in. Beautiful. Alright. I am so EP, but it's only 6:30 p.m. here. Oh no! You must persevere! Or you could just go to bed. That is your call. Go to bed early and get up stupidly early in the morning. Okay. Get that. Nice. Turn in all these. Not too shabby. Yep, yes it is. Okay. Alright, cool. So Tolbarad's done. We're about halfway through Revered, so that's pretty good. Let's see, because I do still need to do his stitch yard. But let's go check the mission table and do Najatar dailies and Mardivis. That way that's all done. Already have been for some reason, even if I got to bed at 2 a.m. Wake up at 5 or 6. Oh no. Well, I guess that's just because your body feels like it. I don't know. Right. Can't do that yet. Okay. Soon. Soon. I always wake up at weird times because of anxiety, I think. Gotcha. That makes sense. I do too, but I've just always been that way. Mine's not because of anxiety. I don't really know why. Even as a kid. I usually get between 5 and 6 hours of sleep. So 6, sometimes 7. So we need exercising. It's still not here. That's unfortunate. Okay. We need one more mission. And then it's done. Okay. Like I am needed or late, but I am never. No, no. Well, I need you, and you're not late. There you go. You are needed here. But don't let that make you anxious, though. Okay. Now we need Najatar Dailies. We want Vim. Lord Hakas, and they're both over there. Okay. Nice thing about the Najatar follower dailies is they really don't take that long. I did appreciate that about Najatar. While they did kind of make you do them way too long, you know, over 90 days or whatever, at the same time they were very easy to do, so I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, right. That. That. Beautiful. Oop. Okay. Excellent. Soon. Well, I shouldn't say I'm never needed, but I always keep my phone sound off and I'm worried someone is trying to get a hold of me. Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, my phone's always on mute as well.
Phantom Gam 3R followed your channel.
Thank you so much for the follow, Phantom Gam. Phantom Gamer, in fact. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Alright, we need hydras. Hydras. Beautiful, beautiful. Ah, I'm very glad I heal very quickly, but the sunburn on my right arm is starting to get the peelies, and I'm like, I can feel the tickle of the skin breaking itself, and it's driving me crazy. I'm like, must I feel this? Please. It feels like something's crawling on my arm, but it's not. It's just my skin. It was me all along. Yeah. We've been replacing letters with numbers since calculators. Get with the program, sound alerts bot. Right, exactly. I'm even rereading what I'm saying right now, and I'm like, the cycle, ugh, anxiety. It's so dumb. Aw, I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel that. That be how it do, though. That sound! I don't even remember where that's originally from, but that gnome sound cracks me up. The one, whoever just did that sticker. Here we go. Just found that sticker. I love it. There's so many stickers. It's kind of insane. Okay, now we gotta go kill this guy. Over here. This dude, here he is. Beautiful. Excellent. Take that guy out. Ah, we need to go do Mardivis before we go back up there, or I'm gonna forget. Okay, Mardivis, that's over here. That's weekly. Wrong hole. Sorry. It's up further. This one. Probably right now, I miss her too. Aww. Aww. Okay, so... Did we get anything on us? No, okay. Down the Gildabanco. And... we need... Let me pull up my cheat sheet. Let's see. Lists, there it is. I always do the other two. Let's do Salgos. Oceanic sediment times 2, okay. Let's do that one. We always do the other one and we're not lucky. Okay, so Lesser Lithic and Greater Lithic. So he's double Earth. Earth. That is Claw of the Abyss. Ooh. Really want to play a gnome pally with a big two-hand mace hammer. That'd be awesome. Oh, that would be awesome. Ah, no weapon. Boo. Just finished watching a remix vid, then I thought to come here to give a follow-up. Been watching YouTube vids for a long time. Well, thank you, Phantom. I appreciate it. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Welcome. You're welcome here anytime. Anytime I'm live, anyways. I mean, you could be here when I'm not live, but, you know. Alright, so Mardivis is done. Agitar Dailies are done. I'm just gonna take these off because I don't care. Ready Divas, there it is. Ah, I need to go to Garrison as well. See, this is why I make to-do list. I forget half of what's on my list. Jumping around expansions so much. There we go. He's 18. Perfect. Okay. To the garrison. Beautiful. Oh, so who's got the weekly? Is it you? No, you've just got multiple invasions. Is it you? Yes. Here we go. Nagrand, okay. Okay, let's go do this first. Get that out of the way. Pelizal. Peely. Call ya Peely. Perfect. Okay, follower is done, and we're about to do the campaign. Here we go. Weekly campaign. I really don't like that about WoD, but that's how they wanted to do it, I guess. And there's still weekly, by the way. That time gate never got removed. Thanks to your video, I'm also now using the to-do list. I was using Executive Assistant beforehand, but it was a bit of a hassle to add new tasks. I used to use Executive Assistant as well. It's really good if you want a major task manager. But the to-do list, though, it's just, that's all I need. It's so nice and simple and easy to deal with. Top notch, so I hope you enjoy it. Oh, it's a weekly? That makes so much sense now. Yes, it's a weekly. I've been very slowly working on WoD stuff. Gotcha. Yeah, the Garrison campaign is weekly, and you have to complete whatever one shows up in your Garrison before the next one will show up. So, like, you can wait, like, 3 weeks, and it'll still be the same one before it'll change. So, yeah. She just captured me. Grom. Blackhand. Kargath, Kilrog, oh boy. Let's get in first person here. I'm in prison. Okay, yes, I think that has happened for me. Probably. Yep. And they're never on the same NPC, so you have to just kind of look around and, like, see who has the new quest. It'll say campaign on it, I believe, but, you know. It's a little weird. I didn't know that for a while as well. Like, I think I probably knew that when it was current, but then forgot. And I was like, what the heck? Why can't I do this? You know, because it was a long time ago. Alright. I thought the Garrison campaign was a daily. I must have actually done them on Tuesdays, and then on Wednesday again I play on EU. Ah, got you. Yep, that would do it then. Nope, they are weekly. They're still weekly. I've tried. Because I finished the Horde Garrison campaign across multiple alts, but you have to do it all on one character for you to get the achievement for it. Ah, perfect. So, you know. Oh, I didn't need that. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. Whee! I don't need that. That's for the bonus objective. Okay. What do I need here? Pack leader Vogosh. I am a wolf now. That's not what I wanted. Maybe I do need to summon him. No? What? Is he just dead? Can I not be a wolf? This thing's too big. Oh, I got the miniature. Oh, okay. It was just incorrect. Miniature war machine. That's cute. Alright. Here's Vorgash. There he is. Alright. Need here. Nice. Also got the Theramore tabard randomly in postbox. Must have done the scenario on 35 by accident as well. They actually fixed it. So you could have done it at any level and they fixed it and you got the thingamajig. Just gotta do it again on Horde so you can get the toy and then you're good to go. So they did fix that. Yep. Yep. If it didn't get sent to you, just do it again, but it should be fixed. At least they said it was. You know how that is. Okay. Little Gron. Got it 2 days before WoW had released the article that you need to do it on 35. Perfect. There we go. Nice. Alright, where do I turn all these in? Is it back in my garrison? Back at the garrison, alright. Ah, the Draenor skybox is so pretty. I love it here. I can't wait to see more, like, other planets. Like, we've been to a lot, but there's a few that we've been to, but only briefly. Like the Garrus or the Argus invasion points are a good example. We go to like, what, 5 or 6 different planets? I really want to explore the big tree one. At this point, I don't feel like doing any more WoD stuff really because I'm hoping there will be another remix and it will be WoD. You might be waiting a while for that one. See, I'm the opposite. The remix encourages me to get more done because it's legacy content, so for me, in my eyes, that's easier to get. Ah, there we go. That was a short one. Alright. Okay. Alright, so the Garrison campaign is done. Now we just need to go to Stitch Yard. Okay. But yeah, anyway, so I complete all the legacy stuff, that way I don't have to buy any of it. Because ideally, that's how I'll want to do it. Now that I know remix might be a thing in the future, I can go farm all the raids. It kind of encourages me to get all the transmog and stuff completed, which I wanted to anyways, and I was waiting until the transmog changes to do so. But it encourages me further, because then whenever the event comes out, all I gotta get's the new stuff. So, that kind of makes me happy. And Mop is really the only one I didn't like doing. So, you know. Okay, let's see. Do we get anything this week? What do I even need? Let's see, this guy. Nothing from you. And you. so nothing for mail either, but it was Cloth's week, so Cloth got some stuff. That's fine. I have plenty to do in WoW, so I won't be making you leave. I have nothing to do but new stuff. Gotcha. Understandable. Oh, I need to use that. There we go. Vendor all this garbo. Need all this stuff. Okay. I'll clean out his bags later. Okay, so is there anything else I need to do on this character specifically? I don't think so. Good. Alright, so back to the main. Alts are done for the week. So I need to do some stuff for World Awoken. Well, now's definitely a good time to do it. Get that out of the way so you don't have to do it later. Okay, back on the main. Beautiful. So it is more about having to buy less rather than it devaluing or whatever the mounts or other drops. I've heard people say that makes them care less about the mounts. Yeah, it's definitely less, just having to buy less is for me. Like, it doesn't devalue it at all. In fact, it encourages me to go collect more of the old stuff, not that I wasn't anyways, because then when the event comes around, I don't have to do as much of the event because I already have everything done. Except for the new stuff. So, yeah, it doesn't devalue it to me at all, actually. I think it makes it more valuable, personally. Okay, we got Zareth Mortis. I'll come back to that, because that's a long one. Artisans, Boswell, who's the world boss? Do we have the world boss we need? We do. Okay, let's go over to the Dragon Isles. And we need Azure Span. Is a good way to look at it? I think so. Yeah, because, like, but I'm not really that person either that new stuff that comes in that makes old things better, I don't ever feel it really devalues it unless it, like, undermines it physically somehow. But I guess I'm just that way. Like, I don't know, like the account-wide rep stuff. Say I was a person that ground out the rep 6 times. I wouldn't really be mad about it. Just because I'm already done with it, so it doesn't really change anything. I don't know. I'm not explaining this correctly. Not usually bothered by that type of stuff. Okay, I need to do the world boss, and hopefully there's actually enough people around to actually do it. People really haven't wanted to do world bosses lately. Too much other stuff going on. Just Pan is so pretty. I think it's still work to get the bronze for those rare mounts. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think it devalues it at all. I don't care how you get something. I mean, point is you got it. Congrats, you know? Okay. Here's the boyo. His thingamajigger's not coming up. Don't do that. Don't start that. Currently also waiting for the Warband Trans Among changes to do more legacy dungeon and raid runs. Same! And I really hope that they change their mind on the non-tier class loot. Or that really doesn't change anything. There it goes. There we go. Okay. Oop. Doot. Perfect. Currently doing a lot of older rep grinds on one character. Perfect. Good time to do it too, because of the we know that they're gonna start with the new reps and work backwards as to what goes account wide. So it'll be a while before they get to the old reps, but if anything, to me that's encouraging. to get all the old reps done, because then they'll just be done. Like, I have all the Alliance ones done. I just have some Horde-specific ones I need to do now. The only rep I'm missing on this character is Silverwing Sentinels. That's PvP, and I'm not in the mood to grind that, so I'm not doing that anytime soon. I have the other 2 PvP ones, though. You do Comp Stomp enough, and the Anniversary one enough, you'll get those reps. Which is 2 of the 3, so... Oh, we're going. Excellent. Alright, give me your wrists, please. Finished Wildhammer Clan and Ramkehen today. Congrats! I think those give mounts too. Or at least the Ramkehen one does. You get camels. So congrats. There we go. Beautiful. Blah. No wrists. That's fine. Okay. Let's go down. Go over to Veldraken and pick up. In fact, I can use Hearth. Let's go pick up all of our weeklies for the professions, and then we'll head down to Zarelek and do the world boss. I only need Avengers of Hyjal now that I am finished with Cataclysm ones. Nice! Avengers of Hyjal, that's the raid, I think. That's, Firelands. That's pretty easy. You're in there long enough farming for the mounts and Mog. You'll get that one by proxy. Should I do more rep grinds, especially on a human right now? Wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt. It's good to time it with, whatever you call it. Time walking weeks as well, because all quests and stuff like that are increased by 50% for rep while the time walking week is active. So like last week was Kata, which is kind of why I was like, oh yeah, you know, I should start doing Tolbarad. Always tried to do that. Definitely handy. Definitely handy. Okay. From you. You. More work. Do you have any this week besides barter? No, I don't need barter boulders. Okay. Cool beans. Ooh, and you've got a thingy. Thingamajig. Yes, last week's time walk made it so much faster, doesn't it? It's a good time to do it. And in case any of you haven't been, I definitely recommend, especially, well, for any expansion, really, questing through the zone first that is related to that rep before you go do the dailies. A lot of them you have to anyway to unlock the dailies, but some of them you don't. Because you, it'll get you rep. You get rep from the zone as well. Like the Legion ones, for example, if you quest through all 4 zones, you'll be mostly through Honored, if not partly through Revered, by the time you finish the zone alone. So that means a lot less you gotta do. Let's see. Got a 2-handed weapon, a trinket, and some pants. Well, I don't know the Mog, so I'll take the weapon. Neat. Dude. Cool. Nice. It's from all those time walking dungeons we did last week for the mount. Not the mount, for the soul, I think. Okay, let's get down to business and defeat the Huns. So let's go take out the world boss. Hopefully we can get a group for that. I love Zarelek. I love coming down here this way through the cave like this. This is so cool. It's something I wish they would have done with Shadowlands. Imagine yourself flying through the wormhole, and it's all snaky and weird like that, and maybe there's worms in there trying to bite at you. Probably don't actually do anything. Or maybe they do. That'd be cool. How cool would that be? And just bam, you're suddenly in the next zone. And they're color-coded, so you, like, if you take the red one, you go to Revendreth. Instead of having to be stuck on the flight point. And now imagine doing that with dragon riding. Ah! I would kill for that. It'd be amazing. Yeah, someone made so much, Shadowlands so much better, right? Because that was definitely a complaint of mine, was the travel time. Like, I understand why they're separated lore-wise, but like, dude, we get portals in our Covenant halls to go back to Oribos, but that still doesn't really fix it, because we don't get portals to go back to the Covenant hall. Should have unlocked both ways. They are not up. Let's see. We want... There's an Elder's one there. Usually they're in here. Oh, the Elder's world bosses. Here we go. Ah, we are fighting. Excellent. Beautiful. Can I be on the other guy? I'm on the other guy. Other dude. Excellent. Glad there was actually a sizable group doing this. Past few weeks has been a bit of a pain. They won't drop my shoulders. They want my shoulders. It's not that much to ask for, right? Agreed, Lenny. Just better travel, especially now that we have dragon riding, now called sky riding. People are gonna want to fly everywhere, like physically. Like that's kind of the joy I've been really having of it in these old zones, is not taking the flight points anymore, because they're not the fastest thing to take anymore for like WAD plus zones. It's faster to just skyride. I'm like, yes, this is nice. Faster, more enjoyable. So it's definitely something I'm sure they're gonna have to keep in mind of. 'Cause that has been unlocked. Alright. Shoulders, please. Shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. Would love to knock at least these guys off. It's okay if I have to do Buzzwall again, but... Shoulders, shoulders. Darn it. Got lucky once. Boo. Got lucky with the world boss once this week. I guess it couldn't be twice. That's unfortunate. Oh well. There's an achievement that gives faster flight path than an X-Pack in those zones. I wonder if that will make them more desirable to take. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I know they are increasing... They're adding a new level of regular flight as well. It'll go up to like, what, 410? They're adding it by 100%. Which will be nice. So that way it's a little more comparable. Those arc mount OMG is so mean to me. I'm sorry, which of it? Yeah, flight path is AFK time, basically. Exactly! I get on the flight path when I need to go, like, get food or go to the bathroom or something. But still want to get there. It's, like, the best use for them. Okay. Any of the ones I want are up? I don't think so. No. Oh, we are at 4 o'clock, though. I know I started a little... later today, but I still gotta end around the same time because I got other stuff I gotta work on. So, we're at the end of stream. Here you go. Here's my schedule. I'll be back again tomorrow because tomorrow is Wednesday. So I'll be back tomorrow. So you all have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much for being here. I'll probably finish my remaining weeklies tomorrow. We knocked out almost all of them, actually. I haven't done my daily grateful offerings because I've been super lazy. I need to get back on that at some point. I need Zareth Mortis and to finish my artisans, and then my weeklies and dailies are done. So, cool. Getting down there. Anyway, you'll have a great evening. I'll be back again tomorrow, barring nothing weird happens. And, yes, love you all. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!